Bobby comes up with these great songs. All right, Limo Talk. We are back and better than ever. We are here. Put us up there, board up, whatever your name is.
We are here.
We're here. We're here.
You're there.
Board up extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli.
Hello, Graz. Happy opening day.
Happy opening day. In the back, cheapo professional Vinny, who I had to pull money out of a wallet that had flies coming out of it. Oh my God.
I have no idea what you're talking
Moths.
about.
You are terrible.
Lacera, who was suspended for 30 days, not allowed on the show. No nothing. You can't do anything with him.
Do we have the authority to suspend?
Yes. And this man right here who put on a great show last Saturday night at the Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund. Are we up or are we just hanging out, guys?
We're up. They got to remove the,
Everything else that
the
they got
stuff.
out there, the stuff.
Right, stuff
Yeah,
in
there's
front
too
of
much
us.
stuff.
Bobby,
Well, you suspended him, so now he's probably gonna
screw
start
us.
messing with your feed.
Bobby Inns 41 and Zarello, who did just a phenomenal job hosting last week. Thank you, Bobby, very much.
No, it was a lot of fun. It was a good thing. You know what? One thing was occurring to me. I'm driving here and saying to myself, what can you say about it? Joe Pontillo did a great job. Larry, Izzo, and
Courtney Otero and Bonnie.
very good.
Yeah, Bonnie
and of
Scalisi.
course Bonnie, which we've
Yeah.
seen her a few times and we know what we're getting. But the thing is, what occurred to me was like less is sometimes better. Because we had like 7, 8, 9 comedians. We had 4 people.
I learned my
they
lesson.
all did their sets really well.
I learned my lesson.
They did a nice time. They weren't rushed. There was no let's get the motherfucker off. We got somebody else coming up.
Nope.
It was all done in a well organized, paced way.
Could you believe it?
Could
you believe
and
it?
it went smooth.
It's great. I heard.
And
Anthony Graze, Bobby Inns 41 and Zarello, and Richard Zarelli, and where were you? Wharton, New York. Pulled it off.
I was in
pulled it off.
Walton.
Yeah, we pulled it off.
good night, John Boy.
All right, so let's go through it real quick. We raised so far to this date $1,790. It was $740, but there is a $50 bill floating around cash. That's from Greg Carnesi. That's
Greg.
Adam Carnesi's cousin.
Thank
he
you.
gave us $50.
Thank you.
We're $1,790. If you want to call in tonight, because I heard some people might want to, 516-945-9099. I'm staying until 10:15. I'm out of here. It's going to be the Inzarelli show with Pat Walsh. That's it, boys. That's what's going on. I want to thank everybody. But what did you like most of that night, Bobby?
I just thought, like I just said, I thought it was, it was 4 people. They did their spots. It went nice. It went smooth. There was no rushing. And Pontillo did a half hour.
Yeah, I know. But
he did a great job.
Yeah, he's the shit.
And he didn't get upset when you interrupted his set
About
to
twice.
do a raffle. And he just made a joke out of it.
You interrupted his set.
Yeah.
So Tommy,
To do the
We got to
raffle?
raffle this off. Give me this, Bob. Show him. So I'm like, Joe, hold on a second. He's in the middle of his act.
I mean, he's grooving.
So Tommy Brinkshow brings me a basket. It's a Odell Beckham Jr. mini helmet that's signed, and he puts all giant stuff in there. I think he put a towel in there. I think he put a T-shirt in there.
Not large items. You just mean like
trading
New York
cards,
Giants stuff.
trading
a toothbrush,
cards,
giant toothbrush.
yeah,
Right. One of
giant
those.
and
Shoe.
we raffled that off at the end, and I almost forgot about it because it was sitting by me when I was collecting the money. So even he said, "What are you doing with this thing?" I'm like, "Oh my God!" So within 20 minutes, we got like $145 to $150 in raffle tickets. So I was like, "All right, let's go with it." And the funny thing is, Bob, is I went up to Jeff Thurston and I looked at him. I said, "I have $5, and I think I said I got $10 in there right now." I said, "You're going to win this thing," and that's who won, Jeff Thurston. And he gave us a
It
nice
worked out,
donation.
and Joe did a nice job
Yeah.
goofing on it.
Yeah.
Love Jeff Thurston.
Interrupting him. I'm sorry about that, but I tell you something, Pontillo, Courtney got us going, and she had
She
problems.
did a really good job.
She had problems with the
Microphone.
speaker.
Well,
yeah.
that's why I did the thing where I was like,
Yeah.
just hit the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
So everybody was doing that the rest of the night. They were just hitting the mic, and this loud sound would come through, and then the mic would start working. So it worked. It was funny. It became a funny little gig.
So for Vicky Vasquez, the Memorial Scholarship
My plan
Fund,
worked.
You guys, thank you, everybody, from the Bots to the Fariolas to the Thurstons to the, let me just go through it for a second. At least the people that had hang out with us that night and were really, really very, very, where is it? Right here. All right. Dawn Olson, I want to thank Dawn Olson very much. We want to thank Eleanor,
love
Barbara,
Dawn Olson.
and Chris Horowitz. I really want to thank Larry Izzo. Larry Izzo, actually, the money I gave him, he gave it back to me. Plus, Noreen made a $125 donation, so we collected money from them. Jeff Thurston won the basket, but he gave money back. DiFilippo came all the way from Florida, hung out with 4 people. Just great.
Yeah, it was good to see Greg.
Yeah, it really was good to see Greg. It was good to see all those guys. Rob Keane showed up. Guys, please don't get mad if I miss names and everything else. Joe LaRocca showed up. Mike Toto showed up. Jeff Tyler, my son and his girlfriend, Dominic and V showed up. My daughter,
nice.
Emma, showed up. And
And she had a lot to say.
We're gonna get her a microphone.
Oh my
one day.
God, we should get her on.
Oh yeah.
she's been on.
Like
Nice.
like Mrs. Graz today. We should get on.
Yeah, we had a good laugh with her.
Yeah.
I had a good laugh. She's very funny.
Yeah, my daughter's very witty.
I don't know, your wife must be funny. She must have got it from somewhere.
Well, what do you mean? What is that about? Come on now. DiFilippo's giving me fingers. Bot's giving me
The
fingers.
fingers are flying.
They're flying.
The
Mike
flying
Bot.
fickle finger of fate.
So me and DiFilippo ended up going to the diner at like 2 o'clock, like 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, with a slight little buzz going on, and we drove Lou Ferriola home.
If I knew you were going to the diner, I would have went.
You were out of there. For some reason, at one point, you just said, I'm leaving, and you walked out.
I was standing up front. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
I'm
I'm standing up front. You're like, oh, that's it. We're out of here. We're going.
Would you ghost him?
No, he didn't ghost me, but he. Dude,
I said I was leaving.
He had a little bit of a buzz on, and all I asked him to do was to text me when he's home. Not like a girlfriend, like a concerned friend.
Like I was going to fucking text.
Yeah, I'm like fucking A. He looked at me and goes, "Yeah, I'll take care of it." Yeah, there you go. That was him.
Bobby
On the
walks in
Sun's
the door.
date, Vinny.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I texted him the next day. Hey, what's up?
You know, did you?
Yeah, I think I did.
I
All
made it home.
So listen, Richard, for helping me out that night and doing everything you did, that's for you. For
Thank you. I wasn't there.
That's
but thank
for you.
All right.
Wow.
Just like a
Vic,
jug
if you want to
here,
get us a couple of little cups or anything
What
else,
do we got here?
just open it up. Guys, if you listen, share the show, give us a like, give us a love, put us out there. I've been very, very calm with a lot of things going on right now. It's your show. You guys are the stars here. We're just here to try to entertain you every once in a while. 516-945-9099. Yeah, DiFilippo says you disappeared. Lou
I didn't
Ferriola
disappear. I
said,
said goodbye to everybody.
Lou Ferriola didn't give me a tip.
I said goodbye to everybody. I didn't just walk out. I said goodbye to everybody.
The Best Comedy Transportation Podcast is back.
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Welcome back, Limo
You give me
Talk and
Seagram's
Rodney.
VO.
Whiskey. Well, VO.
Mike Bott, give me a
Bourbon.
finger. Lou
Whiskey.
Ferriola, my boy. Hey, listen, Greg DiFilippo, first guy to buy tickets, flies down from Florida,
Right.
brings 4 people, spends like $500 at the bar. He was just the king that night. And thank you, Greg, to you and the family.
Thank you, Greg.
Happy belated Easter to
Seagram's
everybody.
VO.
Seagram's VO.
You know what the VO stands for, right?
No, I don't.
Very old. It does.
Time out. She
Oh,
didn't
this is-
have.
this
She
Canadian-
didn't have.
See, this is expensive.
I was-
Canadian.
Because
Time
this is
out.
Canadian. There's a huge tariff on that.
Okay, wait
now.
a minute.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something right
40%.
now. This, you want to know the truth? I was looking for Seagram 7. They didn't have
Well,
Seagram 7.
VO is better.
VO, that's what she said. That bottle, she said, was on sale. It was going for $38.99. She gave it to me with
I
tax.
love when somebody tells me how much
No,
I know
who
he's
spent
going to
on
tell you
it.
how much he
Who
spent now.
cares?
Right.
I was looking at
Who
this.
cares? You're bringing it up. I didn't say a word. VO. Very.
$33 with tax. So it was she gave it to me for $30. That's not bad.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
No,
That's
not
not bad.
bad.
Would one of you guys open it up? I like to do a shot before I leave tonight. All right. Brian May, Ralph Morales, and Boli Cartagena
Bully.
are said to be giving us money. I might be calling them tonight. I might hold it off and ride this thing for a couple of weeks. So buckle up, everybody. Dude, I'm riding it.
Graz was basically harassing people at the varsity game the other day.
What do I mean?
Well, Bully.
Fuck that. Boli was supposed to come. He told me he's coming. He says Graz would coming.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't show up because, Joel is going away, right?
Joel's going into the Army Reserve. And by the way, we had congratulations are in order tonight for Pat Walsh's family and his son from graduating the Marine United States Marine boot camp.
Congratulations to Pat
Oh, way to
Walsh.
go.
Yes, his
And-
son Joseph. Am I right? I think I have his name right, but I'm not positive.
Joe Walsh, yeah, he's with the Eagles.
Yes. Well, with the United States Marine Eagles.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Way.
Could you play that? But, could you please?
Out to pasture, I think it's safe to say.
We're back.
Couldn't get much higher. And we don't need a lady crying cause the story's sad.
Oh, good times.
So
we missed
good.
you. We missed you all, but
Lion Eyes, is that that?
I don't
No,
know.
no, it's the Eagles. Yes, it is the Eagles, but
Yeah.
that's not Joe Walsh.
No.
Joe Walsh does Life's Been Good to Me so far.
Yes.
And Rocky Mountain Way, where those are his big ones. You know.
Well, I want to thank MERS for that night. They gave us a free drink to everybody and also gave us a donation of $100. So we basically walked into that place. He gave everybody a free drink and he donated $100. And wait a minute, he says to me, so when are you coming back? So he's telling me we're going back in September for one more.
This is the owner?
The owner said we have that place whenever we want.
All right.
He
Whatever
likes.
you want.
He says I'm a big Limo Talk. He goes, I'm a big Limo Talk fan. I'm like, okay. Why? Listen,
How could you not be?
I told him he's got to. Did you hear what I said to him? He's got to fix the chair upholstery. We like nice chairs.
Oh, my God.
I love that place. Don't say it. Let me make fun. All right. I told him I got to get him a price on the upholstery.
I was laughing my ass off. I was looking at these fucking chairs.
Look like they're
Not
bit-
one matches.
They're like they beat up, and everything else.
Well, listen, the guy's got to turn a profit. I mean, you can't spend it all on furniture.
Listen, they are huge.
been there 100 years.
They are huge in darts. They are huge.
They
in
got
darts.
11, 12 dot boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, big dart place.
I made a joke. I was like, and by the way, since the last show, MERS has put in 2 brand new dot boards in addition to the 12 they already have.
That's how big they are. They are like
They're
national.
the ultimate dot bar.
MERS is nationally known, so anybody on Long Island that's listening to the show right now for the first time, last time, MERS in Farmingdale, it's 535, I think, Route 109. If you like to play darts, they're there every night, man. That's the dart place.
When I was at the Nook and Cranny was a big, which is now Brews Brothers. I used to bartend at Nook and Cranny, and they were a big dart bar, you know. And I used to walk. You're going to get ice, and they're like pacing up and down and getting ready for their next shot. And I was like, this girl Jackie used to come in there. I said, Jackie, are you all right? She's staring into the wall. She's staring at the floor. She's taking deep breaths. I go, are you all right? Do you need a glass of water or something? Guy hits me in the arm. He goes, hey, she's concentrating.
Oh, my
I was
God.
like, oh.
Come on.
I was like, serious darts.
Serious?
Serious fucking darts.
Wow.
So I
yeah.
couldn't even get ice. I'm going to get ice. The ice machine was past the dartboard. I have to go get ice, and I got to fucking wait for them to take a shot. And they're like,
Yeah, do you remember that?
Darts are serious.
Dude, and they'd always wait. They'd always be, I'm sorry, God, heavy set.
heavy set? Fat
Heavy set?
fuckers.
Heavy set, dude. Back in the 90s, the dart players used to be fat. I mean, like, they'd walk
What
up.
does that mean?
And we had this.
He could tell you.
Yeah, they were like, they were very low active people. You know, they were like, that was their sport, darts.
Yes.
All they did
Okay.
was, every day,
Yes.
all they took was the 4 steps it took to get the darts out of the fucking board. You know, and wait for the next round.
They couldn't wait
and
to
then
get
they're
the
drinking
bucket
their fucking faces
with the
off.
buckets, right? Right, the
And
buckets.
they wanted everything
For free.
You know, they're like, "See, you putting out a spread?" I'm like, "Oh, you putting out a spread?" I mean, I put out sandwiches. Oh, we like a hot buffet. I'm like, "Fuck you," you know, "Fuck you."
Get out of my bar.
I'm like, Jesus
Go
Christ.
away.
I put up. I got to change it. I get new dartboards when they want new dartboards. I got to put everything's got to be measured out perfectly. They know if it's off by an 1/18 of an inch. You know, they fucking know.
I mean,
they know.
what are they going to want next? A clean toilet?
They want beer specials, drink specials. They want everything reduced, and they want to fucking have free food. So I'm sitting there going, this is a losing proposition.
So, okay, so the pizza guy, Pizza Cucina,
Hey, not
over
the pizza guy.
over on my block. On
I love Pizza Cucina.
Pizza Cucina.
Very good. Burns Road.
He's dying to get into the MERS, but they
To the
won't.
MERS.
They won't. You know,
The MERS.
to do the dart pizza in between.
Yeah, they
he's
should-
dying to get in there.
Yeah,
But
well,
pizza?
that's the whole thing. Is I used to get my pizza from like Sinelli's or something. I would get pies, or I would get a hero from Valley, and they were like, and then it was never enough. It was never enough for them. They were like, oh, pizza again? I'm like, yeah, I got pizza. I bought pizzas for you fucking guys. What do you want?
Wow. Were they big drinkers though? Like
Yeah,
did they-
beer.
They wanted pitchers of beer.
Yeah,
Pitchers.
exactly.
Yeah, pictures.
So you
then-
made, he was happy because he made money, but they'd fucking sit on 2 pitches.
Yeah,
It wasn't nobody sitting there getting.
Well, you gotta keep the pitches
the best
flowing.
was pool night, the pool table, the pool league. That was good because those people fucking drank and they didn't ask for shit.
No.
They just wanted to
They
shoot
want to
They
play
just-
pool.
Yeah, they just wanted to shoot pool.
So Tuesday, it was Monday night or Tuesday night? It was pool night. Darts, I think, was Tuesday nights, but it was annoying. Annoying as fuck. But anyway, they were nice people.
As long as they were nice people.
It's so great to know that
That's
if
all
you
that
own a
matters.
bar again, you're going to be like, oh, these fucking people. This is. And he loves it. And I don't understand. You know what he's worried about now? A lot of his clientele's starting to pass away. And as he's getting older, they're.
Well, they're walking past all those dartboards. They're about to get one in the fucking temple. There's 12 dartboards there. You can't even go to the bathroom. And bing, 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 bing.
Wait, so you're trying to say he needs a younger population to get into MERS?
He's looking for a young bartender right now. I
It's
know
like
that.
Spaghetti Park in Corona. You know, they
Yep.
got the bocce ball
Yep.
over by. Oh, I'm sorry, I hate to bring this place up. Over across the street from Parkside.
Parkside.
Yeah, they got the bocce ball.
Parkside.
They ripped down the bocce ball court. So when we made the
Heard about that place.
when we made the bet,
You
the
dicks.
bocce ball was going big at Spaghetti
Parkside.
Park right across the street. And now, since the bet and since the waiting of the bet, the place is gone. The bocce ball area
year
is
3,
gone.
by the way. This is year 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
So
All right, gentlemen. I'm ready to go. When would you like to go this week?
Oh.
Or next week?
Oh.
When would you like to go?
Hold on, Bob. Hold on.
Maybe
Bobby,
next Monday?
Bobby, he's ready
How about
to go.
next
I'm ready to
Monday?
go.
How about
He's
the
ready to
day
go,
after
Bob.
the show next Monday? I'm serious. Next
the
Monday.
day after the show,
Next Monday.
next Monday, we're in. Good.
You could do that, Richard?
Next Monday, the day after the show.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Like, what
yeah.
time?
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7.
Monday.
Monday.
So anywhere between 5 and 7.
Yeah,
Monday's
I'd
tough.
prefer to be sitting down early.
Well, I get off at 4.
All right. So that's 5
Let's see.
o'clock.
Let's see if the Mets are home.
I knew that was coming. Here we go.
I doubt it though.
Let's see if the
I mean,
Mets are
I could
home.
probably swing. That's Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
Oh, what better day to go out with you
May-
boys?
May-
Yeah,
fifth.
yeah, Cinco de Mayo falls on the 5th this year.
Look at us. Great radio, right, folks?
Yeah.
We're
We're
just
looking
all
at
looking
our
at our
calendars.
phones. We're all looking at our
Today's the
calendars.
4th of July this year.
Hey, what day's my birthday on?
Yeah. So anyway,
Hope
man,
it's a Friday.
Look at us. All right.
Hello, Joan Croupiasha.
Yeah, Joe Croupiasha. What's up, Joan Croups? That's about it.
Back
Bill
again.
Hills. Bill Hills was good to see. Bill Hills it was good to see. Sean Tower came in later on. It was good to see. Oh, Teresa Farrell made a guest appearance.
Oh, did she really?
Yes, she did.
Oh,
yeah, that's
very
the other thing. And
nice.
you called me when she got there.
Dude, what'd you want her? She wanted to know where you were.
I was already on the road home.
All right. Well, I was letting you know that she showed up.
so if you-
Wait, she showed up when you left?
Yeah, about
After I left.
about 10 minutes after. Could somebody give me a shot, please?
That's unfortunate.
Miles McIntyre showed up. Jim Seber and his wife Erin showed up.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The Mets are away that day, Monday, May 5th. They're playing the Diamondbacks away.
Okay. And there's no
D-backs.
and there's no
Splash
no
around the
hockey,
pool.
right?
The Rangers might not be playing this week.
There's no hockey. No, there's no hockey.
The Islanders might not be playing this week.
The Devils are playing.
The Knicks are playing.
Professional Vinny.
I'm doing the Knick game Tuesday.
Okay. Hello, Professional Vinny. How are you?
Is that the next Nick game? Or is
I'm
it one
good.
more?
How you guys doing?
All right.
Tuesday.
A couple of questions. Did you have a good time the other night with your girlfriend?
Of course,
Who's
I had a
that,
good
the Graz?
time.
Who'd you like?
Yes.
I liked everybody.
Okay. Let's play. Way to play corporate. I love it.
He was an audience member
You
the
were
whole night.
all
I
night.
was in the audience the whole night. Honestly, my favorite performance might have been Bobby in between everybody.
I thought so too.
Ah, look
Thank
at
you.
that
Thank you.
professional.
Bobby
Vinny.
was telling the timeline of us.
Smart
Yeah,
move.
that
One
was-
lady
that
comes
was
up-
crazy.
One lady comes up to me and goes, "You get fired a lot, huh?" I go, "I'm at this place for 4 years now, and he likes me, but technically he didn't show up tonight, so he's suspended." She goes, "You suspending the boss?" I said, "Yeah, I'm suspending the boss." She goes, "How's that work?" I go, "We're his most popular show." That's how it works.
The craziest thing
That's how
ever.
it works.
My girlfriend was like, "What the fuck was he talking about? They like stole a chalice or something."
Oh my God.
We talked about that.
So,
She knows the challenge.
So Mike Nicoli,
I
who
brought,
has a
I brought
show,
up the story.
so
That's
Mike
good.
Nicoli was a comedian. Now his work, he owes Nico Lock Paving. He's a big shot.
He didn't
Sure.
show up.
But he hasn't shown up for 2 shows. So he allowed us when we got fired from Govs. We went to he was trying to build a studio there.
So you went to his basement,
We went
right?
to but he had it was a nice setup. I'll show you one day. You can put it up there.
Okay.
Right?
It
It was
was
a
nice.
nice setup, right?
It was.
We had
I
loved it.
We had
I
a
did.
bar.
It
We had a
was.
fully stocked bar
Great
there.
setup.
He let us go down there. He never said a word. As time went on,
Until.
until
One day.
he was figuring out ways to get rid of us.
take our shoes off.
Clearly, I've never heard something like this
And
before.
all of a sudden, at one night, he calls me during the day and he goes, "Where the fuck are my chalices?" And I go, "What the fuck is a chalice?"
It's like the
I'm over there
medieval.
Googling chalice.
So this is exactly what I said to him. I
That's
go,
what they put the
I go,
potions
one, I don't
What's
know
a
where they
chalice?
are, but 2,
What the fuck
I
is a
go,
chalice?
hang up. Let me call my guys. Maybe by accident they have a. So I call
don't touch
Richie.
shit.
Richie's like, "Why would I?" He goes,
we walk in the door and we walk out the door.
Dude, we used to do his laundry. I used to take his laundry. I used to clean his bar.
Yeah.
Out of respect. What I do here,
I never did
I
his
used
laundry.
to do there, right? I fucking clean.
Oh, we used to clean. We used to wipe the place down.
I call this
after
guy.
we left.
I call this guy. I go. Do you happen to have Nicolia chalices? And out of nowhere, he goes, maybe he should check the fucking dishwasher.
And he did.
And they were in the dishwasher.
And guess what?
Yeah.
That's where they were.
They were in the dishwasher.
Yep.
He never really apologized,
No.
and we never
No.
got our
He
spot
probably
back.
was just trying to get rid of you.
But in
right?
the same
Well,
week,
yeah, that's
like,
exactly what it
yeah,
was.
yeah. But in the same week,
He used that as the excuse.
Teresa Farrell comes out of nowhere and goes, "I think you should go see Bobby Lacera."
Yeah.
And he
Bobby
We're
Lacera
gonna-
over at Paradise Studios. You go over there. He's really cool guy. Really cool guy. You go down there, treats you like gold. Treats me like gold. You're gonna love it.
Love Bobby.
What time is your show, Teresa? Monday.
Monday nights, 8:00. This week, by the way, I'm having Ray Negron from the Bad Boy. Doc Gooden might call in. Daryl Strawberry might call in. And I might get David Cohn on. Yeah,
That
and
is
then-
what she sounds
Anybody
like.
else?
That's exactly
That's
what
exactly what she sounds like.
so is
Yeah.
anybody?
It's like she's sitting right there right now.
Let me go through my notes. Hold on while I go through my notes. Okay, so my first question is Ray. Ray, you were a bad boy for the Yankees, right? And then all of a sudden you became a big name with the Yankees,
I
right?
did that episode.
Of course.
I did the Bad Boy episode.
I
yeah.
did that episode.
I did that.
That was like the first time I was ever in the studio.
Yeah. And Ray, you know, how fucked up is this? I go to my son's opening for their season. They were celebrating 10 years since their 2015 team at Old Westbury won the regional championship, right? So they brought back the 2015 team. It's the 10th anniversary. And they had some guests. The guest speaker for the night was Dwight Gooden,
There you go.
right? And his guest was Ray Negron.
Yeah.
And Ray Negron was there, and I mentioned, I go up to, I go, Ray, I go, Teresa Farrell's a good friend of mine. He goes, oh yeah, tell her I said hi. That was it.
That was it? No big gushing?
No, he was like, please.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't like
What was her name?
All right, I want to send a little hello to Australian, the drunken housewife. We love you out in Australia. DiFilippo's got us in a whole bunch of places tonight. Greg, if you want to tell us where we are. Kathy Davis Panaccio sending us a love.
Davies.
All right. Bruno Capolo, good evening, Graz. Just want to let you know my mom passed away last week, and I am with family in Massachusetts grieving.
Casey, just want to let you know. I mean, what was this?
Sorry to hear that,
I know.
Bruno.
I'm sorry. You know it's spontaneous. I didn't know
The
what
way you just threw that in there, my God, that was very Casey Kasem thing.
It was.
That's a sad story.
Time out. Hey, Bruno, from the bottom of my heart, I love you. I'm sorry to hear about your mother. Our condolences to you and the family.
Read ahead a little bit first before.
Dude, it was all good evening, Graz, and then my mom passed away.
Oh, my God.
Well, Bruno, from Limo Talk to you, to your
Ladies and
family.
gentlemen,
Very
we
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we are
Bruno.
sorry hard to hear
Let's just sit.
Let's just pause.
Pause for
I
a
know.
second.
Can we
Pause for a
just
second.
pause for a second?
Let's get serious.
Can we do a
And
shot?
just, you know,
We do
Let's do a shot. Let's
Slow
do it
down.
to Bruno.
To
Bruno's
Mrs.
mom.
Coppola?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. God bless you.
Cheers. Here you
bless
go.
you.
God rest.
Are you telling me Pat
Oh,
Walsh?
I put a little Diet Coke in that. Good.
Yeah.
You telling me Pat Walsh
I'll
is
throw a little
outside?
Pepsi in there.
Pat Walsh is outside?
Yes, he is.
So tell Pat Walsh to come in.
Pat Walsh, you've been told to come in.
Why is he sitting outside, Pat? Your family?
Well, he came in because Pat has manners and he's respectful.
Yeah, he's not gonna
like
come in
some
here and just-
people, who wear Beatles jackets.
Pat, I'm
and
leaving
just
in like
walk in
20
and
Crash
sit
the
down
show.
and crash the show.
Pat, I don't need. What am I? Hold on. You want me to give like you a CM Punk WWE entrance music or something like that as you come in?
Yes, the man
You
shows
walking
up
in
with-
like you walking
he
in
walks
like
in
the
with Miller Lite.
Undertaker.
Yes,
Sit.
And you told me to bring booze.
I told you to bring booze.
and he did.
I think he only has me come down on the night where maybe there is no booze and he wants me to
No,
bring booze.
we got. Look
Oh,
what we
when
got.
nobody
I just
brought
bought.
beer?
I just bought two
No,
bottles of
he
CO.
bought the VO.
Yeah, VO, CO, whatever it is.
VO.
VO big stuff.
What does DiFilippo say about where we are tonight? Again, Greg, you know I love you to the bottom of my heart. Thanks for putting us out tonight.
Vinny, you might have to zoom out a little.
No.
I cannot zoom out farther, so just make sure
You're
everyone.
fine, Benny.
Oh, you
Scooches
can't
in a
zoom
little
out
bit.
farther?
Yeah, just everyone scooching. I mean, guys, you don't have to scooch in them. It's more your boy over there.
Oh yeah, Pat, you got it. Yeah, I'm good. So what the hell?
Yeah, why are you getting closer to me?
I gotta get closer so people can see Pat. Hold on, you gotta come this way.
I
now.
will. Let me get
Hold on.
settled.
Let me extend my.
Pat, what's going on? Congratulations to
Thank you.
Joseph.
Thank you.
Where's he? Where's he's done or what's
Joseph, right? See, I was right.
Joseph, you were right.
What's the deal?
We have Seagram's very
so-
own.
Sorry?
We have Seagram's
Yeah, if
very
you would
own.
like to do
no,
a shot.
no, thank you. No.
Now we graduated what? Paris Island,
Yes, Paris Island, boot camp.
Real deal.
Next stage is 10 days. He goes to Fort Geiger in North Carolina for infantry training.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. He had 18.
Where is Fort Geiger?
North Carolina.
Is it North Carolina?
It's inside Camp. Yes, North Carolina. Yeah, inside Camp Lejeune, commonly called Camp Lejeune.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard it like Lejeune.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's actually Lejeune.
I don't like that.
Well, sorry.
I'm not accustomed.
I'm not. I don't like that.
I
Sorry.
don't like that.
Well, you have
congratulations.
To,
Well, I don't
we'll have
want
to
to
talk to
pronounce-
Trump
yes.
and maybe we
I
can
don't want a
rename
new
it.
pronunciation today.
Well,
It's too bad.
What was the new pronunciation?
Well, you paying attention to the show?
I'm actually not.
So, so how long?
Let's be honest. I'm actually
No, no,
not.
no.
Once,
this
once
one.
he passes boot camp, he's
I
like,
wanna bring
he's
this
like,
up.
you know, he's in now. He's,
I can move in. closer too.
Once
All right.
is that true? Once he passes boot camp,
So yes, he's once you do the Crucible, which is a 54-hour test at the end of towards the end, 54 hours, only 6 hours of sleep. They got to wear 20-something pounds of gear. 40 pounds of gear. Do 27 tasks, including a 9-mile hike, and then a run at the end, and a whole bunch of things. Once you pass that, you are a Marine.
I would need a nap just putting the fucking gear on.
Oh, you have no idea.
yeah.
is he being sent out somewhere after this?
Deployed.
So he goes to infantry training
Okay.
in 10 days.
Open a beer for me because I got to get out of here, please.
Put a
Thank
beer
you.
for me. I have to
He
go.
asks a question and says, "Open the beer."
I know.
That's it. That's it.
There you go. Then open it yourself.
Portions.
Thank you.
Yeah, so very proud. He got promoted while he was in there. For they recognized his leadership skills because some of his guys were not doing what they were supposed to do. So he went from private to private first class, which is a promotion.
Nice.
So we had a great time at Family Day on Thursday down there. It was a really good experience. We're very proud of him.
Absolutely.
I would be too.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was good. Good stuff.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, me
Me
too.
too.
Congratulations.
That's an amazing accomplishment.
Good stuff.
Farmerdale Wrestling and Farmerdale Football had a nice
That's
post.
somebody to be proud of.
I don't know if you saw it.
No.
Yeah, they had a nice post.
That's
Oh,
a
that's
patriot.
nice.
Yeah, he's a patriot. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Boley's son is going for
I can't. Every time he says bull.
Joel.
it's Boley. His name is
Boulevard Cartagena.
Boulevard Cartagena.
Call it.
So we
yes.
call him
There was a
Boley.
Twilight Zone episode, and one of the
Boulevard.
characters' name was Boley.
All right.
And I keep thinking, and the little kid kept going, Boley, you gotta come back, Boley. So every time you say Boley, I flash back to that fucking episode.
Thank you for the clip. I'll be
Boley.
sending that to him.
Boley is also.
Thank you.
That's not a knock on him.
No, I know. So he
Boley.
He never showed up. He never showed up
from
last Saturday
Queens
night.
and a.
I could not make it there. I'm
maniacal
sorry.
method.
You're still on your
I
way.
Still,
No, time out. Miles McIntyre took care of you. You got another few months.
Miles McIntyre.
McIntyre
Old
took care.
Muck and Meyer.
McIntyre told me I'm not allowed to take a dime from you. He goes, times are tough. You're in a recession right now.
I like when somebody tells you your money's no good here.
Yeah, so I
your
and plus,
money's no good
Your
here.
money's no good here. Plus, we made our quota, and I don't want I don't want to really get it. I got to hit a Brian May. I'll get the money from him. He's rich. You're not.
Brian May from
BAC Systems. That's
From
correct.
Queen.
well, I thought Queen.
Guitarist
no.
from Queen.
So that's pretty much everybody. I thanked everybody. Seber, Sean, but we're going to get money from Boley, Morales.
Bully.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yes, whose son Joel is heading into the Army May 4th, I want to say.
I want to say thank you to Noreen,
We're doing a little Ozzy here tonight.
Helene Witt,
A little bit.
Michelle Welch, DeLeo, Pontillo, Izzo, Scalisi. I love Bonnie. Bonnie, I think I'm pushing you aside for the next show. I think we're going to keep...
Absolutely not.
There you go. Executive decision by Inzarella. You're back. All right.
He's tried, true, and faithful.
So all right. So do I take the same? Okay.
Well, she does acts.
Other
Like
acts.
other acts.
Okay, and Courtney, I guess, does.
Courtney would be great.
All right, so we're gonna get the same 4 comedians again.
What's the difference?
Because I know I love Izzo, and we just got to get the okay from Pontillo.
Why not?
Pontillo, let me tell you
I
something.
felt bad with Larry with the microphone. He's doing his song, and it looked like he was doing a mime.
Because he didn't have the so we didn't have a thing to put over his guitar. So he was playing his guitar with no microphone and singing into the microphone. So he goes, Larry's got no mic. I go, all right, he'll have to fucking
Yeah, I
deal
thought he
with
was
it.
gonna jump on this and go. All right, let's work on some wires here. Let's get a mic stand.
Right,
let's
let's get
find
him something
he goes,
going.
No.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I
got a
can't
guy
figure that
singing.
out.
I got a guy singing and playing an electric guitar with no fucking electricity over here. He's got no chords. He's got no microphone.
Wait, you had an electric guitar?
No,
with
no,
sound?
He has
no.
the same thing that you had. Listen, he had the same thing you had last time.
Acoustic guitar.
Acoustic. I'm sorry.
So we're in Paris. Paris. We're in Nice. We're in Caen.
Nice.
We're Nice.
Very nice.
Nantes.
Con.
All right, so read it off there.
Lejeune.
I'm not getting it right. Fucking read it off.
Legume.
Say hello to,
Legumes.
say hello to Julie Ogard.
Legumes.
Okay, where else?
Nuts. Well, you're all over Poland, Warsaw,
Krakow.
And a string of Peloponnese.
Look at these names. Come on. Poznan, Gudnian, Krakow, Warsaw,
Poznan,
Poland. We're in
Krakow.
Poland right now.
Pizua.
There could be a fucking bomb being dropped off. Oh, listen to these fuckers. Yeah. Whee! Fucking you kidding me? Fucking Julie Ogard said, Julie, I got that right. Ogard.
Yeah, you're getting that. That's going good.
Why would drums?
good.
Why would
can't
bombs be
She's
dropping
sitting there
in
so
Poland?
I
proud
don't
right
know.
now that you said her
Yeah,
name.
is
I'm
Poland
pushing
at war
it.
with
I don't
somebody?
think Poland's at war right now.
I don't know,
Why
I'm
would
just
bombs
saying.
be
Do you
dropping
remember
in
when the
Poland?
Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, remember that recently?
All right, I got rid of you guys. Leave me alone.
The Germans bombed Pearl Harbor.
It's from Animal House.
Well, that was Pearl from Animal House.
Yeah. That was Belushi's speech during
Yeah.
Animal House.
Oh, when did we get mad when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
He goes,
What
the
does he
Germans?
say? Let
No,
him
he
go.
says Germany. Let him go. He's rolling.
Yeah, let him go. He's rolling.
So do you realize, Zarelli, we've raised $3,350 in these 2 shows so far.
That
Nice,
is-
good job.
That's clap.
That is-
Clap it
Good
up.
job. Clap
50,
it up.
Fantastic,
1560
absolutely.
in 2024, and
Thank you.
so far 1790 in 2025.
That is fantastic.
All right, so we're good. All right.
Raise
June,
your chalices. Raise your chalice to the Vicky Vasquez.
That's why he doesn't call me no more. Cheers to Vicky Vasquez.
Absolutely. June, I think it's June 2nd, I want to say, is the senior awards at Farmdale High School.
How
We'll be
good is
giving
that
out
team?
the scholarship.
Bobby, you'd be very proud of Christians, of the seniors right now. I'm not going to say it, Zarelli. I can't do it. I'm not
Are
making.
you afraid to jinx it?
I'm not jinxing
Yeah,
it
of
this
course.
time.
I mean, you know,
guaranteeing to win?
This
Wait.
is the famous Graz jinx now.
They're 9-1-1.
There
and,
you go.
here
It's
we-
over
Oh,
now.
I'm not going to say it. I'm
They're
not going to say it.
9-1.
Let me just
Oh,
got it.
relax.
Just
Put
say
the
it.
headphones on.
They're not working.
Go ahead.
They're not working.
Here
They're not
comes the
working?
meltdown.
They're not working.
Why are they not working?
I don't know.
Professional
not
Vinny,
functioning.
can we get headphones for this
Hold on.
guest,
But I
please?
can hear you. Why do I have to have
I
the
know.
headphones on?
I
No,
want-
he's very insistent on headphones.
I want you to listen to the music.
Hold on. Hand him the Vinny.
Not a
Vinny's gonna
job
take it.
I
Hold on.
can do. Don't you look at my girlfriend.
Let Vinny do his job right in front
She's
of the
the
camera.
only
Here we go.
one I got.
Vinny, lean in a little more. We can't see everybody.
Never give a lot.
Yes.
By the way, you started with Joe
Do
Walsh.
you want my autograph?
Listen, we're
Yeah.
going all over.
What?
We're going all over.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't just off the top. Even though I know like a ton of songs, I love you too. I can't
love you
just
too.
without
I
the,
love
without
you
the
too,
song
Dad.
playing. I don't know the lyrics of any
Oh,
songs.
I do.
I know it. That's very talented of you.
Thank you.
Dude, he can pick. Okay. Richie,
If I just
watch
said to you,
this.
sing a song.
You tell Richie what you want. Write on a piece of paper, rock and roll, 70s, 80s. Hand it to him. He'll play it live. He'll get it within 10 seconds.
No.
My
No,
girlfriend,
that's not the
girlfriend.
same as. That's
She's
like
the
what?
only
What do
one.
you want to play? Name that tune.
Oh, he could get it.
I'm saying he said when you
Wait,
guys on the
name
way
that
here, you guys were talking about my son Joe Walsh,
Yeah.
and he started singing it.
Yes.
I'm just saying, me personally, I know a ton of songs. I
Well,
like
they're
country.
telling us this and they're telling us that.
Yeah,
Taking it day by day.
I can't do that. I'm just saying, can you do that? Can
no.
you just sing a song without
No,
hearing the
but
song in the
see,
background?
I
No,
can't
you know what
do
the best part of
because
that song
I'm
is?
not a savant like Bobby and Zarella.
He
That's
is.
what I try and tell.
You know what the best part of that
Everybody
song
every
is?
other
That's
week.
what I'm
The
saying.
man
The best part of
is
that
Ross,
song.
can you? Oh, never
a
mind.
ridiculous
You can't.
savant.
But the
with
best
stuff.
part of that song is bases are loaded in case he's at bat. Taking it play by play.
I can't even get the
Baseball
people's
reference.
names that listen to us.
Yeah,
correctly.
right. That's why I said
exactly.
right away. I said, "Oh,
No,
forget it. You can't.
I
you
can't
can't
do that.
It's Julie Ugarte.
You can't even get
know,
all of your.
Ugarte.
You can't even get all of your fingers up to wave hello to someone when they pass your house. You can
gets
only
this
give
one up
one
good.
finger. It's this one all the time. He did it again the other day.
You know, I've seen the Eagles a couple of times at UBS.
He can barely put his pants
to
on
tell
one leg
you.
at a time.
Just to tell you, I've seen the Eagles at UBS.
Yes.
And Joe Walsh, part of the show, is the most enjoyable part of the
Oh,
show.
yeah?
Even though they're great.
He still
Eagles are
likes
great.
him.
Joe Walsh, the crowd loves him. They just freaking eat it up when he sings. When he does Life's Been Good and Rocky
It's a
Mountain
great
Way.
song.
Yeah.
Really good.
And In the City.
In the City is a good song.
Great.
In the city.
So,
And I listen to a lot of yacht rock now.
Well, I guess you
Oh,
said
love
that
it.
too a
Love
week or
yacht
two
rock.
ago. Yes.
what have you been up to? Anything new?
Nothing. Just got back late Friday night
Yeah.
with Joe.
Where'd you go?
Paris Island.
Paris Island. Where is that? I'm
It's
sorry.
in South Carolina, Beaufort,
Oh my
South
God,
Carolina.
we're going.
South Carolina. We're gonna repeat now. It's all
You
right.
know
Folks,
what?
this is
He
not a-
doesn't understand.
This is not a
Time out.
rerun.
He shows up. He sits down.
Now he's gonna blame
He's
him.
5 minutes before they start. He looks. Hi guys, how you doing?
Your
Sits.
fault.
Nothing going on. So I got a whole sheet of stuff that I want to get to
I
before I
brought it
leave
up.
Listen,
tonight.
evereverone has their job.
I brought
It
up
doesn't
the
mean that you should know that you
graduation
just
of
came
You
Joe
from
may be
Walsh.
the
South Carolina.
surgeon, but he's the anesthesiologist.
Right.
I'm the puppeteer.
Okay,
And
he's
I've been
allowed
putting
to
him to
show up
sleep.
late.
As I just spit
He's
all over.
allowed to show up late. All right, he doesn't have to prep as much.
He just
he
walks
just
in,
needs
he
the
does
weight
nothing.
of the
I'm
patient,
sweating.
and
He
that's
I
it.
have to produce shows. I'm
Well,
sweating.
he's putting together his notes. I'm driving in traffic.
Right.
Dude,
He's sweating.
I gotta put it together now. I gotta make sure we hit our quota and that we meet the right amount of people over the next couple of days. He just sits there. He'll ask me once in a
Why
while.
are you getting me involved in your family dispute over
very
here?
angry.
You had me come down.
A lot of
you
anger.
said,
Diatribe.
you said you're leaving at 10. Come down for a little while. Fill in. I said,
right.
all right.
You're right.
And now you're dragging
No,
me into your
I'm
family
gonna be able to
dispute.
calm
I'm
down.
not having a family dispute.
let's take it
I
down
just
a
would
notch.
I would like love here.
Some people
nothing
are
but
never
love.
Oh, he wants
satisfied.
You're
love now.
never. I'm always satisfied. Here's the problem. You just get to. I want to do what you do. I just want to walk in and entertain.
Go ahead, I'll take
Now you
over.
really sound like a
Please.
husband and wife.
Wow.
And you
wants
being the
to-
wife, Graz.
And
Fuck you.
he's gonna have it. So he comes in. What he's got? Like a tray of cold cuts. He's putting out in front of anybody over here. He's got nothing. He's got nothing.
What's that? That's nothing.
You bought that at the store. What, you had to
It's not
serve
like you
that up?
made it. You didn't distill it. in
You,
your
you weren't
backyard.
in the yard with a big thing with a
Right.
stick.
Mer's Pub.
He's getting mad.
Mer's Pub in Farmingdale. Please give it a
think
give
just
it a
gave
visit
me-
one of these days. We call it a national
Give it a
treasure.
visit.
It took you as long to get this 2 bottles of VO as those 6 women astronauts did to go up to the fucking moon and back.
Oh, my God.
11
Well, they didn't
minutes.
go to the moon and back.
They didn't
No.
go to the moon. They didn't go anywhere.
They didn't go anywhere.
They didn't
on
even
the
break the
phallic, on the
atmosphere.
Well, they're
phallic ship.
claiming they went to the moon. They
On
did
the-
not to the moon. They broke the atmosphere.
On the-
did not.
on the-
Fucking
and I
Katy
never
Perry.
seen-
She got a fucking dandelion there.
Yeah.
on the,
And I
on the
never
penis
seen a-
on the penis ship.
Yeah, and that was
thing-
fucked up. That was really
And
phallic.
then Jeff Bezos fell right as he's
ridiculous.
opening the
Yeah,
door.
and they said,
Yeah.
"Oh, the door wouldn't open.
The
that
door
way."
wouldn't open.
Yeah.
Well, but they just opened it from the inside.
Yeah, he's
But-
cracked it up. He opened it up like he was opening up a locker over at
Yeah.
you know at the school.
roller skating rink.
So
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Had
And,
to have that little special key.
and they were all offended that everybody just called it a ride.
It's a total joke. It was a scam.
That was a complete and
It was
utter
a
joke.
joyride to nowhere.
That's all it was.
All right, let me get these guys out of the way. Mer's Pub in Farmingdale. Please give it a visit. We call it a national treasure in Farmingdale. BAC Systems, Inc., Farmingdale, New York, 516-797-4990 for all your air conditioning and heating needs. LMN Printing of New York, Inc., 23 West Merrick Road in Valley Stream, 516-285-8526. Ask for Noreen. Rob Keane, at robert.f.keen@gmail.com, 516-375-8910 for all your tax. What does he do? Assessment?
Tax grievance for your property taxes.
Pat Walsh Realty, 516-369-8241. If we don't sell your house in 90 days, we buy it for you. Pat Walsh Realty.
Buy it for you.
516-369-8241.
I
If we
didn't
don't
say
sell
it.
your house in 90 days, we're buying it.
It's false. It's a disclaimer.
If we can't sell it, we're buying it.
If you use
I like
Anthony
it.
Grass
Limo
today,
Talk.
do
If we
not
don't make you laugh, we'll give you $1 million.
Rob Electronica Law, 516-796-9700. Rob is good friends with me and Bobby, and he's a great lawyer. All right, well, I got one more thing to do. Go, boys. It's all up to you. I got Christian making Pitt, the baseball team, Lacera suspended, the draft, the Mets. What do you got?
The Mets.
I thought it was hysterical with the Deion Sanders' son not getting drafted for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And how they kept just demanding that he be drafted soon. It was just dragging on and on and on. And finally, he gets picked by the team that he swore he would never play for, the Cleveland Browns.
He got, and the father made a text in 2016. My son will never play
And
that.
if he'll pull an Eli Manning.
But I'm hearing things now that the father wants to go to his first, I guess, interview when they go.
Meeting. I
His
just saw it
first,
just now.
is that true?
Yeah, I just saw it. I just
Wait,
saw it.
Deion wants to
And
go to
Deion's
wants-
going to it, and we're going to settle this situation. Shador doesn't
What
back up to
situation?
anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, listen, if he wins the job, he wins the job. That's what I would tell him, or just get out.
Or second fiddle to anyone. Something along those lines. He just
Now,
said.
here's the guy. I wouldn't want to draft him either. He's wearing this fucking gigantic dollar sign
Making
thing.
$10 million.
No,
you know?
Adidas symbol. Wasn't it
No, it
Adidas?
was
The
a dollar-
father.
it was money
The father?
sign. No.
Oh,
No,
Shador.
Well-
Shador.
Oh,
you
no,
can-
sorry.
but
I
you
was
can-
thinking of someone else. Sorry,
But
I
you
was
can
thinking of a
blame the
different player.
NCAA
One of the
for that.
players, the father, had a gigantic
All right?
That's
Adidas.
pathetic. That was disgusting.
You can blame the NCAA for him wearing that huge thing because they give all the NIL
Yeah.
money to these players
That's a disaster.
who are basically kids at 18, 19 years old, and they're giving them millions of dollars.
Well,
and so there's no loyalty to school anymore.
No, it's all
Let's just be
bullshit.
clear on what's going on now in the college sports landscape.
I
There's no
honestly-
loyalty to anything.
well, what I heard
It's
is
all
why he
just
dropped
more money.
Why he dropped is because he had an interview with Dable, and Dable gave him a packet, and Dable called him out on the packet, and he never looked at it, and he got mad because Dable called him out, and that was it. And then it started.
Already,
to
I hate
It
him.
was a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
Not just with the Giants.
Then he got up in front of everybody, I heard during the combine, and said, "You know what you got from me already," and everything else. He really didn't endear himself
To anyone.
To anyone.
No.
And this is a kid now, and I love Deion Sanders. I love him.
Nah, I
I'm
never
gonna-
was a fan.
No, me
I've
too-
been a
me
fan of
neither.
Deion for 40 years. I love Deion, but this is the problem that Deion has told this kid his whole life, you're better than everybody in the entire universe.
Yep.
And when you're not better than it, I mean, people do this, and Bobby, you know, you've seen it, I've seen it, we've all probably seen it in youth sports. You tell the kid how great he is when he's not, okay, and you're just essentially setting him up for failure, because at some point, Shador Sanders is going to have to step onto an NFL field and actually have to perform, okay, in a way that's skillful to be an NFL player. And when he doesn't do that, all you've done is set the kid up for failure his whole life by telling him how great
Yeah,
he
but
is.
he's got so much money. How much is he really going to fail? I mean, how can you? He's
Well, if you equate winning to having a lot of money, then I guess.
but the kid's
Well, the
got
father's a multimillionaire
right.
already.
I
And
mean,
the
the
kid's
kid's
got-
gonna have money anyway.
and the kid's a rapper. The kid's got $10 million in nil money already. In fact, they're saying he probably could go back to college and make more money on his nil money than he's going to make as a 5th round pick.
right.
You know-
Well, they have 5 quarterbacks right now on the roster of the Cleveland Browns,
Yeah,
including Joe Flacco.
Well, they got Flacco,
And
they
Kenny
got
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. They got the 2 guys they
Sanders.
drafted,
Two
The
guys
other
they
guy.
drafted.
and they got the molester. What's his name?
Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson.
Deshaun Watson. Yeah,
Right.
You know, that's not. That's
come
that's
on,
take
allegedly.
that back.
That's
That's
alleged.
alleged.
All right,
Take that
allegedly.
It's
Allegedly.
alleged.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Why he was found. Teddy had
He was found
That's like-
molesting.
That's like me just calling you a good driver when we know that you're not a good driver. Like, you can't just allege something like that.
Go ahead, say something.
Just saying.
Jump
I'm
on.
just going to say amen.
Still waiting for the the Graz Rich drive off event.
That ain't happening. The only thing that's
Oh, you're
happening right
backing
now,
down.
we're going down.
You're backing down?
I'm backing down. We're just going to
Told you.
Parkside.
Oh, the
And
Parkside
just so you
meal,
know,
that still hasn't
we're gonna
happened.
what I did say to Pat
Oh,
Walsh
we're going to
Realty,
Parkside,
if we don't sell your house in 90 days, he buys it. That's the fucking. That's the
When we
truth.
made this bet, the
The views of Anthony
Pope
Grandes do not
Francis was
necessarily
freshly
reflect the views of
elected.
Pat
Pretty
Walsh.
sure Donald Trump will be on Mount Rushmore before you guys go out for this dinner that we've been hearing
no,
about for
the
years.
Pope was a young man when we first made this fucking bet. Now he died at 88 last week, and my mother made a joke when I was a kid. She always making little wise remarks. The Pope, I think it was Pope Paul, died.
Yeah.
And that's the next Pope was John Paul I.
Yeah.
But she goes, guys, the Pope died. He was too poop to Pope. Right? That was
Too poop to Pope.
poop to Pope. Right?
Mama ins.
So when this guy died, I thought of that line. Too poop to Pope.
Do you really realize they fucking wheeled him out and he died like 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
Like, they
No,
wheeled
about
him out.
a morning
All
later.
right, but he wheeled him out.
the
They
next
wheeled him out. I think somebody had a string, put his arm up like that. He waited.
wait.
They had his arm up.
It's like
All
Weekend
right.
at
What are
Bernie's.
you
There was a
accusing him of
marionette.
Weekend at Bernie's? That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
I'm
thinking.
telling you. He
That's Weekend at
looked like
Bernie's.
he was dead
I
already.
think he really was. He was gonna go.
Yeah, he did.
And he
They said,
wanted to
"Come-"
get through Easter.
Oh my God.
I think there was a little. I think there was a little jealousy amongst the other Cardinals, honestly, because they saw he had come out of this 2-month hospital gig, and they saw this guy's gonna live another, So I mean, they sent him out in the Pope-mobile, and then that night, all of a sudden, something happens and he dies.
There was foul play in John Paul I.
Absolutely.
He was 30 days. I mean, all of a sudden somebody poisoned the fucking guy.
That's the Vatican's corrupt, huh?
They were like, no, that's a joke. They're gonna elect a new pope, and when the smoke signals or turn a certain color, when they're all white or whatever the hell, then they know. Get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
they vote every day, right? At the same time.
It's not. It's all bullshit.
That's got to be 2/3
There's deals
majority.
being made under the table just like anything else.
Well, yeah, that's a. Could you imagine what's going on there with the chatter? You got guys from all around. Actually, there's a couple of Cardinals from Italy that are up for nomination.
Yeah, one guy from Italy.
What you think
Yeah.
about Trump wearing a blue suit and everybody's making a big deal that he had a blue suit and they didn't pan out to the other crowd for a couple of days? They're making fun of Trump that he wore a blue suit and
Oh, my
the
God.
protocol is supposed to be black suit. But then as you pan out, you saw Biden had a blue suit and a couple other people had a blue
We're in the
suit.
United States of America.
I'm just
We're
telling
wearing
you.
blue if we want to wear blue.
Well,
Okay.
actually, it was in Rome.
I said we are the United
Oh,
States of
okay,
America.
okay. I thought you said that they were in the United
No,
States.
we don't have these rules here. I mean, I don't know. He probably
I
is
don't
like,
know.
oh,
I
what the fuck?
mean-
Biden should have been in the casket next to the Pope.
Biden almost fell, and the priest had to hold him up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, listen. My son Christian has committed to Pitt. He's going
Nice.
to Pittsburgh.
Congratulations.
We're going to be going to.
Congratulations.
Want to take a ride up there? We'll do that.
I'm in,
We'll
yeah.
do that more than I'm in. I've already got DeLucci wants to go. I want to go. We'll go to Pittsburgh.
We going to a football game?
We'll,
In a bus?
No, the bus is done. There's no more bus.
We'll-
Why is
we'll-
it still in your
wait.
driveway?
I haven't
we'll
sold
rent
it yet.
the Katy Perry capsule
How
and
you
we'll
gonna
fly
sell
over
it?
there.
He
Doesn't
told
run.
me he wanted to do the podcast out of the bus.
That's why it's still sitting there. Because eventually, if he fires us, that's the next step. I got to invest $10,000.
We're gonna be-
We got to put on a brand new podcast studio on. And I
Why
got
don't we do a
That would be a lot
fundraiser
of
for
fun.
you?
You could be like the next game day. What is it? College game day.
Yes.
Only a
He was
smaller-
not the
Are we going to go to a football game at Pitt? Is that what you're saying?
He gets tickets for the Mets. He gets tickets for Pitt.
Why does he
Pitt.
get tickets
Why
for
the
the Mets?
He gets not the Mets. I'm sorry. The Pirates.
It's
Mets.
close. Mets,
Pirates, chalices.
I would like to go to that stadium. Pirate Stadium looks like really
beautiful.
cool.
Never been there.
Yeah.
Althea
You were
says
there?
he was not the only. I looked at it. It's beautiful. He was not the only one wearing blue. Everyone always looking for something. Yeah, I did preface that by saying
What a
that.
shock.
No,
All
I
right.
wouldn't even have brought it up. I mean, because I'm so sick of everybody picking on everything Trump does.
Yes.
All right, I'm leaving, guys. You can find us on.
no.
You can find us on Twitter, Rumble,
Oh, no.
LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, Instagram, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com,
Grinder.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Swipe left.
Grindr, iHeartRadio, Audible,
Pornhub.
Deezer, Pornhub, Stitcher, Brazes, Facebook, Castbox, MILF.com,
OnlyFans.
Spreaker,
I believe it's Brazos.
Podcast out of it's Brazes. All right. Well, in
It's
my
not a
world, it's
Sharp A.
Brazes.
It's not a
All right,
Sharp
I'm
A.
sorry. All right.
Not
not
that I
a
know.
Sharpay.
Not that I know anything about.
Hotmilfs.com, Podcast Addict.
MILF. Jesus.
And that's about it. StrongIslandRadio.com, StrongIslandTV.com,
God.
StrongIsland.com, and Bobby Lacer is suspended. You won't be seeing him for a while. Share the show. Share the show, everybody.
suspend the
Please
owner?
give it like, give it a love.
That's what I said.
That one person that puts it out, it helps us out a lot. Good night, everybody. I'll talk to you during the week.
All right, yeah. See you, Parkside.
I'll
Taz,
talk
a
to you.
resident artist, joining in.
Tell Taz I said hi.
Hello, Taz.
Hi,
Taz. Taz says grinder. Very simply. That's all she put.
Take your notes.
All right, well.
and your
All right, guys,
McDonald's
take your
wrapper.
book. Take it right.
Get your shit
don't
out
Rush
of here.
me.
Get your
Fucking go on. Carry on. Do what
Carry
you
on.
gotta do. Entertain.
All right, we're entertaining.
right?
The
Anyway.
the notes that you just
Well, it's hard
always
to-
just check off.
Nobody
even though
else
then-
fucking does anything. I gotta sit here and
Oh,
give them a
here we
list.
go again. Here we go. Again.
Now we're talking, people.
Yeah.
Are you the only one that fills the dishwasher and takes out the garbage?
Twice a
Do you
week.
empty the dishwasher?
I do it. Yes, I do. I do. I do the dishwasher. I do the dishes.
I don't know
I
how
do
Melissa
all-
does it.
I let
really
the
don't.
dog out. I wipe the
I
dog
don't
when he comes in. If God forbid, if he's got a little poop on
Stroke
his
the
ass.
dog?
You wipe
What?
his ass?
You
I
wipe
have.
the dog?
You wipe
my
the dog's
God.
ass?
Once or twice.
What's
Really?
going on here?
I'm glad I didn't ask
Here we
any
go.
more
What's
questions.
going on?
Wow.
What's going on here?
What
No,
goes on in
I
that
do all the
closet?
Did you
chores.
just-
I cook every once in a while. I
You know,
clean.
if somebody
And
from
you
a different
molest your
planet
dog?
was watching what was going on over here, you see human beings are walking around with baggies, picking up their dog's shit and wiping their asses. I mean, they
Who's
would
in
think that
charge?
dogs rule the world.
They do.
Let me tell you something.
Here we go.
They are the greatest. They are just.
They're great until they're peeing all over your house.
You know, that hasn't happened yet. And as they get
Not
older.
for
He
my-
does, but the dog doesn't.
Yeah, in the corner.
Wow, you're really on, huh? You know what? Tonight's your night. You're suspended for 30 days, too, because you're always coming at me.
What am
Only
I
come-
suspended
he
from?
comes
I
once a
came
month.
down here
He
on
comes
my...
once a month anyway.
What am I suspended from?
Goodbye, Vinny. We love you, Professional Vinny.
You're suspended
Professional
from the
Vinny
show?
says he feels very unwanted. He says you guys don't ever go to him when he's here. He'd like to. He'd
Really?
like to get a little bit more involved.
Oh, he wants
I
to
gotta
get
go in the other
involved.
room.
Like
and
when
go-
he'd
you go
like
to the
hear-
dog?
He'd
Like
like
when
to,
you-
he'd
when
like
you-
to get involved in your
I can
conversation.
really get a word in my
What
ass
kind
of
of
my
go-to?
own.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
I'm
what
just
are we-
telling you.
What is,
What is Vinny looking for?
Vin, what are you looking for?
I think I was just in a bad mood when I said that. To be
Oh,
honest.
okay. At least he said it too. He goes, they never go to me.
Yeah, must have been a real
I
bad
don't know what
mood.
go-to means. What kind of show are you running here?
Nah, it's really half-assed.
Lou Ferriola says Graz is a professional ass wiper.
He got all dressed up, Graz.
He did.
He did. He looks
Anyway.
nice going to work.
But Vinny wants to be included. So what do you got going on, Vin?
Yeah, get Vinny. Come on, chime in.
Talk to us.
I wasn't ready for you guys. Sorry.
Ah,
You got to be ready. We got a question.
you know.
What's
I mean,
going on with me?
Come on, we're including you. You're included in the.
Tell
whole
us something
conversation.
exciting. Make us laugh.
Make us laugh, motherfucker.
I don't know if this will make you guys laugh, but I'm a volunteer firefighter and I'm on call tonight. So if there's any calls between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., I'm obligated to go.
All right, well, we'll be out of here anyway.
All right. Wow, 11 to 5?
Yeah, 11 to 5. They're trying to increase attendance for the overnight calls because especially when it's like a false alarm, they feel like.
You know what I'm going to do? Just in
Nobody
honor,
gets
in
up?
honor of you being on call, I'm going to light a house on
Yeah,
fire as I drive down
Yeah,
in Massapequa tonight.
yeah, commit arson. Right?
Yeah, just to get Vinny out there.
I did have the last time I did this was at the beginning of April. There was a call at 4:55 in the morning, and I had to go. So, yeah.
Wow.
But there's no one on the road at least, so it's easy to get to the firehouse in a quick amount of time.
Now you have to
well.
get to the firehouse, get your gear on, and get on the truck.
Yeah, those 5 o'clock at night after
That's
5 p.m. fires must be a bitch.
Yeah. With
A rush hour fire, you just let it burn to the
I know,
ground.
with like Merrick Road traffic and Sunrise traffic and hitting the lights, sometimes it takes like 15 minutes to get to the house.
And most people are so in tune to their headphones, whatever the fuck is going on. They couldn't even hear a siren blowing their window out in the back of the fucking car.
I mean, when I drive there, I have the blue light on my car, but you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to
We
break.
saw you, Pat.
You're not allowed to break any laws. It's just supposed to be a courtesy light. So if you're behind someone with a blue light, they're supposed to move out of the way, which has happened sometimes, but not
Right,
as much.
but
as,
yeah, not as much as you
Yeah.
would like,
Yeah.
especially if you have the blue light on.
yeah. Some people drive crazy though to the fire.
nah, people don't. They're unaware. They don't even know that somebody's behind them with a fucking flashing light on.
Yeah, the
going-
blue light you don't really see.
That's why it's better at night because it's pretty fucking bright. So you'd have to literally be
Well,
blind. Not to
what the
fucking-
fuck is going? Police cars now. They pull people over on the parkway. Are blinded. They got fucking all kinds of lights going, strobe lights.
They got 20.
You know,
fucking
they
lights
got
under
blue, they got red, they got all kinds of fucking things, and I'm like, they're like, move over. I can't even see the fucking road.
Yeah.
Well, you got these goddamn lights. They pull people over, and they never have the courtesy to fucking make room for the other cars that are going down the road. They pull somebody over and they block a whole lane.
Yeah,
Pull the fucking car off the road, goddammit.
Well, no, you're not supposed to. The law is you can't be in the right lane if a cop has someone pulled over. You have to
Well,
move
fuck
over.
that.
Is that
Pull
what the
them
law
over
is?
to the
That
shoulder.
That is the law.
I think I break the law.
That just went into
No,
effect
I know
like 2
that.
years ago.
That's the move over rule there,
Yeah,
whatever.
you have to move over. You
But
cannot be in the
what
right
I'm
lane.
saying is, like, if I'm driving on a main road, not the parkway, I'm driving on a main road, the guy pulls somebody over, he blocks the entire right lane.
Well, you're supposed to go into oncoming traffic at that point.
Fuck that.
You have to move over.
No.
Okay.
I'm not putting my life in my own hands over here. In someone else's hands? Just because they pulled over to give them a speeding ticket? Fuck you. Let them speed. Let people speed.
Yes.
You ever put your hands
Inch
in
for governor.
your life
Let
in another
people
man's
speed.
hands?
Like,
Have
Becky.
him put his life
I
in
like it.
yours?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
Inch for governor.
I would just rather you just said thank you and be on your way.
You need me on that wall.
That's right.
Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
Damn right I did.
That's
Classic.
it. That's the whole
Am
movie
I
right
being
there.
charged with a crime?
This is funny.
It's funny to you?
Funny how? He should have done that. He should have gone to funny, funny. And he
Went
should have
to
been like,
Pesci.
funny how? Like I amuse you? What, I'm like a clown?
All right,
Yeah.
so just like Graz not talking about the Dallas, I mean, do you want to talk about the Mets, or do you feel like we shouldn't talk about the Mets being
The Mets aren't as
19
good.
and 9
No.
and
First of all, they should be 20-8.
Yep.
They blew a bad one today. But the point is, they're doing it without Soto really doing anything.
yeah,
They're doing it based on Lindor and Alonso having a good April.
Vientos.
And the pitchers.
And pitching.
Vientos hitting 200.
well, but he's
No.
Nah,
he's
nothing.
come on, he's doing.
He's been dead. He's
No.
hit, and he's
No.
hitting, and he's getting cheapies to right field, little cheapies. He had a home run to right field that even he was shocked. You know, come on, he's not hitting the ball well at all.
No.
Not at all.
But
And
he's gotten some big hits. Maybe
So-
not.
no, I'm sorry, I'm
plentiful.
not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
What do you think about
And
that?
Brandon
that,
Nimmo is fucking done.
What do you think about that hit today
What?
with Soto?
The ball that he let drop?
You think he let it drop?
He
or
didn't hustle.
You don't think the sun had anything to do with it?
That's his
Come on,
way.
it was horrible. That was horrible. They kept showing the light off his glasses and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm going, yeah, let's make more excuses for this
What
fucking
do you,
guy.
You think that
This
was
is-
the network covering for him?
Oh, definitely. This
Because
is
I thought about that.
This is little league ball. You fucking shade the sun with your glove and you catch the ball.
Oh,
My
that's
God, I would have
what,
been yelling at my right fielder for missing that ball. That was horrible. That opened the floodgates.
It did open the floodgates. It
That was
did.
bad. He's not a good outfielder at all.
No,
I
well,
mean,
you knew
nice-
that though.
He made a nice throw yesterday, whatever, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Not impressed with his hitting. I'm not impressed with his fielding.
Well, his hitting is going to come around, obviously.
It's got to come around. He's not going to hit
But
like this for the rest of the
I
year.
don't know.
he rolls everything over, smacks everything into the ground. He's fucking hitting tappers everywhere.
Yeah, but let's get but back to the play. You know, you don't think the center fielder should have could have run in harder? And who was it? Was it
Taylor.
It was Taylor. I didn't see the
Taylor.
beginning of the game, so I didn't see the lineup. I just
And he's a good outfielder, but that's Soto's ball, man. You got to catch that. Got to catch that. No excuse.
Aren't you
Sorry.
getting McNeil coming back?
He's back.
McNeil's back.
He
Back.
sucks.
Alvarez is back.
Beatty?
McNeil ground ball to second base yesterday, 2
Yeah.
days ago.
Yeah,
Went through him, and the guy scored from first base on a single.
yeah, because he slowed it down.
That's not good.
You don't let the ball go through the infield. That's rule number one.
Oh, boy. Guess who's calling?
Who?
Limo Talk, you're on the air.
Oh, jeez.
Who?
So you hit Ince's car? Is that what you're saying?
That's very spiteful.
Well, first of all, there was nobody behind. There was nobody behind you when I pulled in. What are you talking about?
Just
Just check it. So, did you just on radio admit to a hit and run?
Right. Leaving the scene?
Leaving the scene of a hit and run?
Yeah. If you fucked up,
What do you would have? Are you underwater? What's going on here?
and you've been drinking.
What?
Oh, my God. No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. We didn't just say that on our radio.
No.
I did.
But you did just
Help
leave
in
the
my
scene.
case.
Hello?
Case. Graz?
Help in
Are you
my
there?
case.
Help in my case.
It's talking about. Fucking guy hit my car. Oh, this camera.
Althea can't hear the caller. We can't hear you, caller.
Did you crack my bumper?
Are you in
Goddamn
the
it!
tunnel?
Caller?
Blame me. Fucking blame me because you hit my car. Fucking blame me.
And you didn't know whose car it was, right? You couldn't.
It's a little dent.
You couldn't.
First of all, I had the choice of parking in front of the fire hydrant. There was no space in front of the fire hydrant, so I backed it up.
I'm gonna go. I have to investigate. I can't wait.
What? I had one beer. You're plastered. You're fucking wasted. Well, boy, here we go. Oh, we're getting the verdict now.
Yeah,
I'm sending my adjuster out now.
yes, there's an investigation going on. Don't leave. Don't hang up.
You know
because
what?
You're on the stand.
What?
You're on the witness stand right
You know
now.
what? You know what they say? If you hit my car, you buy it.
Yes. And he was in it, so
That-
his
it's
neck
gonna-
hurts.
It's
His
gonna,
neck hurts, and
it's gonna- yeah.
he's calling Celino and oh no, one of them is dead. He's calling Morgan and Morgan.
You know what? My neck does hurt.
His neck hurts. His neck hurts.
I think.
Oh, Rich said the bumper's on the ground. The bumper's on the ground, and the airbags.
Your left rear tire
The
is-
airbags deployed.
And Inns is
Yes.
calling an ambulance.
Your
And
left.
calling Morgan and Morgan.
I'm gonna lay in the road.
Your left. I'm gonna go out and take a picture.
Morgan and Morgan or
discussed.
Celino and no, one of them is dead. Which one is
Barnes,
dead?
Barnes.
Barnes. Oh, Celino's
Celino
dead.
and
The
Barnes.
Celino.
No,
Yes.
Celino's dead.
Right.
Celino died?
Yeah,
Did Graz get off
in
the
a plane
phone?
crash
When?
years ago. Yes, and
Yes.
his airbags are deployed.
And we just took a picture.
He's calling an ambulance and an attorney.
All my tires are flat.
And we have you on record saying that you leave the scene of a crime. And his tires are flat.
It's not good.
I'd hang up if I was you.
All right.
He's gone. He's really
Yeah,
gone.
he's gone.
That was really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
And he tries to blame me.
Yeah, you parked too close to him.
You parked too close to him.
You know what I did? I pulled in because there's nobody in front. So I was like, oh, I'm in front of the fire hydrant. So I backed it up.
And he couldn't find the owner of the
And
car
I have
to
a
move it.
I have a rear camera, so I knew there was plenty of yellow.
Yes.
You
Awesome.
know,
How far do you
Yes.
go? You go to the yellow beep. You never get to the red.
I don't go to the red. Never go to the red.
Yeah, red's tough.
So he can't. How much room
You're
could he
too
not
close
have
with
had?
the red. Well, listen.
Well.
I was in the yellow.
Supposedly he's a professional driver.
Wait, he talking about the front of the car or the back of the car?
Both. He hit both.
Was he parked behind
He
you?
hit both. He came back and reversed.
Reversed.
Came back and hit the other
I
side.
think
of
I
the
wait a
got in
minute.
the
Was
car,
he-
but I'm not so sure, so I'll do it again.
Wait,
Boom.
was he parked in front of you?
No, nobody was in front of me.
Yeah. So then he was behind you.
So he's behind you. He hit the back of the car. Then he went around your car and backed into your car. He
Well,
hit
that would
both
explain
sides.
why the rear bumper is hanging on the ground.
Right, and the airbags are
All
deployed.
fucked up.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to bring it in. Gonna get like.
And I was in the car with you. And man, my neck is killing
neck
me.
is killing.
You gotta get
D&D Auto Body over on
You got to get a full overhaul.
Rockaway on
Yeah.
on Merrick Road in Valley Stream is gonna get my car tomorrow morning.
Yep. Man, my neck is killing me, Graz, if you're still listening.
Anyhow, I'll look at it later, but whatever.
Well, you'll probably have to get it towed.
I might have to get it towed.
Yes.
Flatbed.
That's
take
going to
it.
cost a few
Yes.
fish tangles
Yes.
if you get it towed. Althea says she ate her oatmeal, Bobby. She had her pills. She's going to sleep, so keep talking.
All right, so we got oatmeal. We're eating oatmeal at night?
Althea always eats her oatmeal after the show. She leaves here, goes home, has her oatmeal, listens to us, and then falls asleep.
Right, the oatmeal at night.
Yes.
Oatmeal at night. I find that very interesting.
Yeah, she takes her pills.
You know, I
and
was
then
reading
she falls
somewhere.
asleep to the
Now-
sounds of limo talk.
Well,
Who doesn't?
We have a way to do it of doing that. But what,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, I heard now I'm hearing recently that oatmeal is not good for you at all.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's not good for
I've
you.
never been an oatmeal guy.
I
love
used
oatmeal.
to be.
Oatmeal
Yeah.
with peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, you put oatmeal and peanut
Ah,
butter.
Really? Well, I love
delicious.
peanut butter and jelly.
Try it with oatmeal.
Put it in the oatmeal. Mix
Really?
It in.
Delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
That could get me to like oatmeal.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how I started.
That's
I was
possible.
eating my oatmeal with peanut butter all the time for years, like a few years ago. Then I read that oatmeal's no good for you.
How is it no good for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look
Isn't
it
it
up.
like just oats?
Dr. Steve says it's no good for you.
Who's
Like
Dr.
rolled?
Steve?
Dr. Steve all over Facebook, baby.
I don't
I
know
don't
Dr.
understand
Steve.
that.
Guy with the beard tells you what's good for you, what's bad for you, and creates trends. Tells people they're eating the wrong foods. What else is bad for you? There's a lot of things that are bad for you.
There are.
What was the other one that's no good?
The food dyes,
Well, food dyes. I'm trying to think of what else he says.
high
is-
fructose corn syrup.
Oh, very bad.
Is it
Very
the
bad.
gluten?
It's the gluten. You know, when I was a kid, I never heard the word gluten.
We never heard high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, it was all fine. Everything was fine. Now we're worried about gluten. And
Gluten's,
nut allergies.
Gluten is harmful. My daughter is anti-gluten. She's a gluten-free girl, so makes it feel better.
Nut allergies.
but 25
She
years ago,
can't take
nobody
the
knew.
gluten.
I dated some girls that had some nut allergies, but that's a different.
Wow.
So
They
really-
came around.
They came around,
Yeah.
or they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on the other side now.
Yeah, they're on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you know what? You can't have everything.
you can't. You
Sometimes they just it's trial and error here.
can't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes, you don't.
just don't. Mounds and almond joy, right there.
Yeah.
Right, so,
These
so
are Mounds girls.
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
Dr. Steve has a very strong opinion that oatmeal is one of the worst things you could put in your
Right?
body.
Really?
told you.
Oh my God.
He says
like,
that's what they use to
he's-
fatten up horses.
yeah, he's like, we love convenience and we love breakfast, but regrettably, it's one of the worst things you could put in
There
your
you
body.
go.
Delicious though with
Oats-
with peanut butter and jelly.
Oats used to make oatmeal are loaded with lectins,
Lectins. He talks about lectins.
which
you know,
can
has a lot
jab
of,
openings in your intestine lining.
right.
They
Now,
cause major wellness issues in the human body. I never do this.
see, I'm telling you, I'm watching my shit.
This is Dr.
Huh.
Steve. Dr.
Ever since
Steve
I stopped eating-
Gundry.
Ever since I stopped eating oatmeal, I've gained 20 pounds.
What?
Was that your goal?
I don't understand. Wait a minute.
I'm telling you,
So-
he tells you it makes you fat. I stopped eating and I get fatter.
Yeah, but I
But-
mean,
But the thing is, lectins, like tomatoes have lectins. You're not supposed to eat tomatoes either.
Oh come on, tomatoes
come on,
are
how are
great
you not
for
going to
you.
eat tomatoes?
He says tomatoes are bad.
No
so
way.
I'm not going to have sauce?
Oh,
I'm not eating
sauce,
tomato sauce?
sauce is bad. Very bad.
That's, all right, this guy's a little wacky now. Come on.
He's an anti-Ginite,
Get
An anti-what?
anti-gunite?
an
You mean
anti-wapite.
like the pool?
I don't even know what you're saying. An anti what?
He's an anti-Italian. He doesn't
He's
want you to eat-
anti-Italian food?
What's his
Yeah.
last name?
Gundry.
Yeah, Steve Gundry.
G-U-N-D-R-Y.
If you've been eating this is no good for you. This is really bad.
Gundry.
A lot of this has loaded with gluten and lectins that make your insides blow up like a horse. What he talks,
Does he talk like that?
sorta.
Oh,
Really?
sounds like a Family Guy character.
It says the Egyptians ate a lot of
Because they were
oats.
poor.
Right. And they passed away obese with blocked arteries
Right, dead.
and teeth decay. You could tell from the mummies.
Right.
Egyptians died early.
Died early with
Apparently.
oats stuck in their teeth.
I don't
Really?
know. I never heard any of this before.
Well, you give horses oats. They said that they used to fatten up horses and cows.
They didn't have dentists.
No.
No. Especially in England.
Well, obviously.
But you know what? Anybody's heard this? Just chime in right now. I'm telling you, I listen to
never
this
heard
stuff.
of this.
Lectins.
Graz,
Oh,
if you're still
Hold
out
on.
there, Graz.
Althea says, screw Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you out there. I
know.
agree with you. I still
Yeah.
have. I once in a while have my oatmeal.
Ask her if she likes it with peanut butter and jelly.
This guy's he's a little hardcore on food.
Bran, no good.
Oh, and they're sprayed with chemicals, of course. Well, a lot of things are sprayed with chemicals.
What's oats are sprayed with chemicals?
Apparently. So, according to Dr. Steve, they are.
To varnish.
It's a varnish.
Gives them a shine.
I didn't know that.
Don't you have to wash it off?
No, you don't wash oats. You just
No?
put them in water and cook them.
Now let me ask you a
Well, maybe
question. When
that's
you make
washing them
oats,
off.
do you boil the water then put the oats in, or do you boil the water with the oats in it?
No, you boil the water first and then you put
Right.
the oats in.
If you want to make it really thick and creamy, you put the oats in first in the cold water and let it come to a boil, and it gets really creamy.
Okay, I can see that because it starts to soak
Really?
it up.
Oh yeah,
Soaks
that's why
it
my
up
mother
sooner.
used to make it.
Interesting.
It's like put something in the air fryer on preheat. You don't wait for it to preheat. Just put it in.
Fuck that for you. What's it all
I'm
about?
gonna
I don't know.
disagree because you know what else has become a big thing lately is overnight oats. In the,
Overnight
in
oats,
the
cold
bodybuilding.
oats.
Overnight
yeah,
oats.
Yeah, with milk, and they
Well, you
have
let it
flavors
sit?
in them. You put in 8 ounces of milk, overnight oats, leave it in the fridge. In the morning, you shake it, and they say it's a healthy
delicious,
breakfast.
refreshing breakfast. That's how you also find out if you have mice, because if you come in and it's all eaten in the morning.
Well, they'd be in the fridge. So if the mice are able to open the door,
Oh, then you
and-
put it on your counter.
no, you put it in the fridge. It's milk. Overnight oats is.
Do you put milk in your oatmeal?
I don't.
Some people do.
Some people do.
Overnight
See, now
oats.
I can't drink milk. I don't drink milk too often.
I don't drink
Milk
milk.
is bad for me. Very, very bad.
I do not drink milk at all.
Why?
Um,
I had half of
there's
a
nothing
peanut,
I eat that has milk in it. At my coffee,
I don't drink
Listen,
milk.
a
I
peanut
drink
butter and
black
jelly
milk.
sandwich is terrible for you. I got the last time I bought jelly.
Peanut butter is bad for you.
No, peanut butter is not
No,
bad. for
peanut
you.
butter's not
Steve.
bad for you. It is
Ask
not.
Dr. Steve.
No way. You know what?
Peanut butter is
What does Dr.
loaded.
Steve eat? Now I want to
Loaded
know
with
what this guy
Dr.
is.
Steve just lost
Loaded with
all
lectins.
credibility with
Dr.
me.
Steve sucks.
Yeah, he does. He can
Come on.
suck it.
This guy's
Yeah.
a jackass.
Steve can
He
suck
is. Steve, Dr. Steve.
How about oat bran
I had a
muffins?
half. I was jonesing for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today. I just did a half, but I bought no sugar jelly.
Nah, very bad.
No sugar jelly.
It's not bad for you, but it's
Tastes
terrible.
like shit. It's like buying those low-fat
gotta be
muffins at
bad.
Dunkin' Donuts. You buy a low-fat muffin and it fucking tastes like
It
what
just wasn't the
it's a
same,
low-fat
I have
fucking
to admit.
tasteless, disgusting
But
fucking
then I
muffin.
had a small glass of milk with it, which was delicious. A nice cup of. Listen, a glass of milk with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or Oreo cookies.
I can't drink milk.
You can't because your
Yeah, it
body
kills
doesn't-
me.
You're lactose intolerant.
Lactose.
Oh, okay. Rich, you just don't like it?
No, I like milk. I just don't happen to drink anything with milk. I mean, I like cereal. I like chocolate milk.
But I do
cereals.
love cereal.
What does Dr. Steve say about cereal?
Well, cereal is
'Cause
loaded. with-
Sugar
Yeah,
and
it's fine.
crap.
Yeah.
Cereal's terrible.
Cereal's probably one of the worst things.
Cereal.
Yeah, like
is-
Raisin Bran I like.
Oh my God, Raisin Bran I love, but it's loaded with sugar. You know,
I never liked Raisin
those
Bran.
aren't real. Yeah, there's nothing.
Not a
real.
raisin fan.
There's 2 scoops.
2 scoops.
That don't
Two
matter.
scoops of
You
raisin?
can have a half a scoop. I'm still not eating it.
You don't like Raisin Bran?
No,
You don't know what you're
definitely
missing.
not.
You don't know what you're missing.
Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing
How about
raisins.
How
which
about
I don't
Golden
like.
Grams?
No.
Golden Graham.
What? What do you mean no? No, you don't know of them, or no, you don't like them?
You know what's really good?
No,
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
know of them. Golden
All right,
grams.
that only makes you a half a communist.
Well,
What-
anyway,
if you
What's
knew
a
of them-
golden gram?
Golden Graham cereal is one of the best cereals out there. That's delicious.
Golden gram?
Golden Grams.
it's a winner. It is.
I'm saying it right, right? What is he an alien?
You mean like?
The little squares, the gold
Yeah.
square, Golden Graham
It's good.
cereal.
I like checks.
I thought that was like the cinnamon one with the grams.
It's not cinnamon. They did, I think, make a cinnamon one. Cinnamon.
Chex makes a
one.
cinnamon.
Chex makes a cinnamon. Not a fan of Chex.
I like checks.
I mean,
Chex is good.
You know what's good?
I like Life.
Wheaties with
Life
with
cereal.
sliced bananas.
Honeycombs.
Honeycombs. Nah, too
Honeycombs.
much.
honeycombs.
They look
Yeah.
like-
It's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar in
They
those.
look like
There's
little
sugar
wagon
in all
wheels.
the cereal.
What about the honey bunches of oats with almonds?
Oh,
Yes, I like those. But it's,
That I
it
like.
makes me feel old.
Costco, they
Like
got
I
the
think
big
old
box.
people have that.
It's like eating
You don't-
cornflakes.
It's like
so
yeah,
old school.
It's like eating cornflakes. You don't know Golden Grams?
No,
Oh my God, you don't know what you're missing.
I don't know golden grams. I know like the cinnamon toast crunch. Is that what you mean?
They're not bad.
They're not bad, but it's not Golden Grams.
It's not golden grams. I don't know golden grams.
Yeah, anybody who wants to bring me a box of Golden Grams, I'm in.
Oh, I might stop. There's nothing open now.
Like my
this hour.
my
I
son,
might stop now.
my son likes
all
fucking
this golden gram talk.
fruity pebbles.
Oh, talk about crap.
That's crap.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's, you
that's
might
a
as well
sugar
just-
bowl.
And
yeah.
and loaded with the dyes that they're after.
Yeah,
now.
dyes, all the red.
dyes are unbelievable.
Kennedy. Oh my God! It's like that's right.
Oh,
really,
okay.
really,
Now I
really,
see the
really,
box. I know
It's
the golden
loaded with
grams.
red dye, number 3, and blue dye, and purple dye, and you're gonna die from eating this. You know, it's like
Golden grams. 1976 first hit the market.
Frankenberry and Count Chocula.
Oh,
Frankenberry and Count Chocula was
yes.
That
big.
was
And
huge.
blueberry.
Yes.
I like
Back
all
in
of
the
them.
good
I
old
like.
days.
There isn't a cereal I really don't like. I mean, there's a few that I think suck. Like I like Frosted Flakes, but I won't eat them just on principle.
Why?
Too much sugar. Way too much
It's
sugar.
it's a bowl of sugar.
It is an
It's
absolute
basically a
bowl of sugar.
liquid bowl of sugar.
I knew somebody used to eat Frosted Flakes and put sugar on them.
No.
Yeah, he was a drug addict.
And he's a diabetic now. Is he still alive?
No, he's not.
Oh, there you
And
go.
a type 1 diabetic.
He was a major. He smoked a lot of weed, and he did a lot of mescaline
And ate a lot of Frosted Flakes.
and Frosted Flakes.
Well, that can't be good.
No, and you know what? The other one that was good was Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That would turn your milk to chocolate milk.
Yes, it did. And that was the best part. Was you drank it at the end. We had a little chocolate milk.
Yep.
No, I don't think I like
Graz
Cocoa
says
Puffs.
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar Smacks
Oh,
figures. Yeah, he's a
Sugar Smacks.
Yeah.
perfect pothead
He
cereal.
doesn't like Chex, but he wants Sugar Smacks.
Yes,
Chex is
Sugar
a bland.
Smacks.
Chex is bland.
Chex is healthy, though.
But Chex is better for you than the other ones.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Wheaties, I've always liked. I've always liked Wheaties.
No, I'm not a fan of Wheaties.
Try it with some sliced bananas on there. Telling you.
What does Dr. Steve say about bananas?
I don't know, but it's
Because
probably not
He probably
good.
doesn't like
Tom
them. I'm
Brady
assuming.
is very anti-banana, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Ask Dr. Steve what he thinks about bananas.
Wife isn't. Dr.
Not
Steve.
anymore.
No.
I think that just went over my head, that joke.
I think it did too, but I'm
Yes.
playing along like I got it. That's how I play like I got it. Yeah.
She's not opposed. She's got another husband. Superfoods. Eat and avoid. Hold on. Superfoods of Dr. Gundry.
He's got a list, man.
Superfoods. I think that's what Brady says, right? Isn't it?
Superfoods, yes.
No
Which ones to
caffeine
eat?
after 12 noon. Don't eat after 6 at night.
Caffeine is a must all day.
No.
Tell me no. Tell me no.
I told you no. Tom
right
Brady.
here in my Pepsi.
Recommended superfoods from Dr. Steve. Avocados, walnuts, macadamia nuts, pistachios, and pine nuts. I love
I
pistachios.
love pistachios.
Love
I love
pistachios.
walnuts.
Extra dark chocolate.
I eat it all the time.
Mushrooms, love them.
Delicious. Mushroom coffee now is a big thing. I want to try
Really?
it.
Yeah, they said it's very good for you.
Yeah, Rise
I'll
is one of
try
the
that.
brands. Mushroom coffee.
Folks,
I
we're
love
really
coffee.
working on the health tonight.
Yes.
Zen basil seeds. Very good for you.
All right.
Yeah,
you've
you
ever
get
heard
them.
of-
You get them anywhere, any corner
At
store. Zen bagel
7-Eleven,
seed.
they have
Yeah.
I mean, what is a Zen
Right next to the
basil
gas
seed?
station Viagra. Yeah.
yeah. Extends.
Obviously, his take on lectins is well known. He doesn't like them at all. Should you avoid lectins? Yes, absolutely.
I first heard him. I was like, he's talking about lectins. What the fuck is a lectin?
Sounds like something that bites me in a swamp.
Does
Some foods that are high in lectins: peas,
peas and
love
what? He's got
peas.
tomatoes on there,
raw
right?
beans, potatoes, eggplant, rice,
I love eggplant. Love
sugary
rice.
snacks,
Don't like sugary snacks.
corn-fed animal meat high in lectins, milk, lentils, soybean, cashews, pumpkin seeds, tomatoes,
Tomatoes.
quinoa, barley, and grain-fed animal meat.
I got a
You know.
rice ball the other day.
Where?
I won't say where.
Oh,
That means it sucked.
Terrible.
oh,
No peas.
that's like
Barely any
Well,
meat
they don't
inside.
have to have
no,
peas.
Yeah.
Yes, a rice ball has to
No,
have
no, there's two
chopped
ways.
meat and peas
No,
inside.
there's two ways. A rice ball either has cheese
But didn't have cheese.
mixed in with the rice and it's fried, or it has peas and chopped meat.
Well,
Peas and chopped meat is the real Italian way.
it did not have any peas, and it had barely any chopped meat.
I look forward to the cheese. I look
That's
forward to the
just
chopped meat and
wrong.
the peas.
What's wrong?
Michael Jackson.
Well, Rich,
What happened?
What?
you said this is wrong,
You said this is wrong.
and then you left us hanging.
No, I
We're
didn't
hanging.
say that.
You feel us hanging?
I said this is wrong.
you
Yes,
did
you
just
did.
now. You said this is wrong. Play it back.
As you picked up your phone.
This is wrong.
That's
I
wrong.
thought you were talking
were
about Michael
talking about-
Jackson.
No. No, I think I was talking about the. I was on the wrong playlist. My apology.
Oh,
Chef
okay.
Felix says it tastes like chicken, by the way.
It's
What
just
does?
like chicken.
Yes.
What does?
Graza Day kids, they love fruity and chocolate pebbles.
I told you my son loves Fruity Pebbles.
No, it's absolutely delicious, but it's loaded in sugar. It's
And
crack.
lectins,
It's
and
crack
lectins.
and lectins
And lots of
apparently.
lectins.
and milk has lectin too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, lectins.
Lots of
You gotta
lectins.
watch out for those lectins.
You can poke holes in your intestine.
I do, and you're leaking all over the place. It's just shooting out like a bad hose.
It's like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, which is very high in lectins. Swiss
It's
cheese.
very high in lectins.
I love Swiss cheese. You know, I got people tell me they don't like Swiss cheese. How do you not like Swiss cheese? Swiss cheese is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the world of cheese, that's a real solid cheese, man. That's a good fucking cheese. I love provolone, but I like blocks of provolone, the real block of it with that really rich flavor.
you mean
Miles
like
and I
sharp?
went to the diner last night,
Which one?
Massapequa Diner.
Good diner.
I got a grilled cheese with bacon. I was so jonesing.
You were jonesing. This is the second time you Jones tonight.
Yeah, bacon.
Jones and
What
bacon.
does Doctor whatever his face is say about?
Oh, I
Bacon.
can't imagine he likes bacon.
Nothing. He don't like anything.
No.
He likes avocados.
He
Does,
likes,
does the guy even enjoy life? What
Right.
does he
Well,
like?
no, shoot him in the
He
head.
like
he
what
lost
does he
seven-
like? Lettuce and
He,
water?
was-
Is that
he said he was like 70, 80 pounds overweight,
okay.
and he started losing weight when he stopped eating all these fucking foods.
All right,
That's what he said.
but maybe there was other things, and then maybe he should just get back to enjoying life and stop with the.
Maybe he's got colitis now, and he just fucking can't eat it.
I mean, holy cow! Who doesn't
I
love
don't know.
bacon? If you don't love
okay.
I made bacon.
who?
Hold on. He's got a yes food list here, Dr.
Okay,
Steve.
let's hear it.
You
All
ready?
right, Dr. Steve's yes list.
His yes list for vegetables.
If he says rice cakes, I'm throwing my ear
arugula.
things down and walking out of here.
Arugula.
Arugula.
Arugula's good.
Bok choy. I love bok
Uh,
choy.
Really?
Delicious.
Okay.
Love bok choy. Broccoli. Brussels sprouts.
He's chopping broccoli.
Good.
Chopping broccoli.
Okay.
Brussels sprouts good. Cabbage, green and red. Cauliflower, collards, kale, kimchi,
Kale is fucking gross, so he's
Napa
an idiot.
cabbage, raw sauerkraut, has to be raw.
Yabba cabbage.
Swiss chard and watercress.
Gross.
That's his stuff
That's
there.
the whole list, or you
That-
just
no,
stopped on C?
That's just vegetables. I mean, this guy's got.
Does
a
he have
very-
any meat? Does he have coffee or alcohol
Hold on.
or anything enjoyable in life? Viagra,
I don't think
anything.
so.
I'm
Oil.
searching
Yeah.
for anything. I'm trying to help the guy
Nuts,
out.
Flowers,
M&Ms.
energy bars,
He like M&Ms are very good for you, according to Dr. Steve.
processed resistant starch. This guy's got like.
That's a good
Jesus.
thing. Processed
What's the
resistant-
lobster picture there for?
Hi, can I help you?
wild caught seafood. Use caution owning it because it has microplastic content.
Can I help
Let's see,
you?
1 to
Yes,
4
I'd like
ounces a
some
day.
processed resistant starch.
Wild
please.
Alaskan salmon is good.
Alaskan.
Anchovies,
Is this guy a monk?
calamari,
Yeah, he
canned
you know,
tuna,
he can't
clams,
go to,
crab.
You can't go out to
Oh
eat with
my
this guy.
God.
cod.
You cannot go out.
He's
to
He's
eat
got
with this
zero
guy.
friends.
He's got no friends, no food he likes.
All right, the only chicken is pasture raised chicken.
Oh, all right. So you're gonna go to the diner and go, "Excuse me, is this pasture raised?" They're gonna go, "Fuck you." I mean, no clue.
Game
Hey
birds.
guys, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. You want to go out for some processed starch?
Yeah, pasture raised chicken. Also, pastured turkey jerky is
He
good.
cannot go out to eat.
No, he can't.
Game birds, pheasant,
Pheasant.
dove, quail,
married?
goose, ostrich. This is all good.
I want to punch this guy in the face.
He's put his
Yeah.
wife on a strict diet. She committed suicide.
Oh, that's not nice.
Okay, if you want some beef with this guy, all right, it's got to be 100% grass fed and grass
Grass-fed.
finished. I'm not sure what that means. No more than 4 ounces a week.
Get the hell out of here.
4
Yeah.
ounces a
4 ounces.
week. Yes, beef, bison, boar, elk,
I got
pork,
4 ounces a bite.
What does this guy eat? What does he look like? Who is
and
this
only
guy? How did he
traditionally
become
beard,
famous?
fermented
gray
sausage.
beard.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you ready for his plant-based proteins?
No, I'm not ready for any of his BS.
Hemp tofu. He's a big fan. Loves that.
So he likes pot.
Duckweed powder.
Hemp.
What?
I don't even know what that is. Duckweed powder.
Duckweed.
Yeah.
It's short for dickweed. He's blowing
We
everyone.
can't make this up. This
He
is
sucks.
This is
He swallows
freaking-
cum.
You know, I'm gonna go have a giant glass of milk when I leave here, just to f him,
this guy is
This is a protest.
Jesus.
just in protest.
That's his,
Protest for
that's
Dr.
his
Steve.
yes list.
Look, he's got like, what has he got
He's
there?
got more.
Peach?
Oh my
Is there a fucking
God.
peach?
Herbs, sea salt is good. Miso paste,
Why
mustard.
is sea salt so good? Why?
It's from the sea.
It's right. It is that I
It's natural.
yeah. It's natural.
Probably
It's
that's
not-
why.
it's
of the
not-
salt that comes
it's
out of
not-
rock?
it's
is
not
not-
No, it's
no,
not.
it's
The
not
stuff that
processed.
no, the stuff that you get like regular salt's no. It's supposedly no good for you. But you'll have friends, at least,
You'll-
unlike
we're
this
hanging
guy.
out. We're having
You'll
French
be-
fries
You'll
with
be able
sauce.
to
All right, hold
have
on.
French fries at the diner with your friends.
He's redeemed them. He has redeemed himself with me. Okay, because his beverages. Okay, number 2 is coffee.
I love him.
Okay.
All right, so I can't argue too much with Dr. Steve.
And
Champagne, hydrogen water only, dark
Hydrogen.
spirits.
Dark spirit.
Dark spirits?
So
Dark
only,
spirits.
only black people who've died he will talk
So
to.
I guess that's like what is dark spirits?
is a
like,
dark spirit?
Spice
Does
rum?
he mean like rum and
Like dark- yeah,
that's-
liquor.
Oh, Maya's rum,
that's
something like that.
opposite
Yeah,
to-
Maya's rum.
That is opposite to everything that anyone else ever says.
Well,
that the
but
dark
only
alcohol's
1
no
ounce
good for
per
you.
day.
Oh,
One-
1 ounce per day.
Only.
Okay.
Dark spirits. I know what he's talking about.
Pellegrino water is good. Red wine.
I drink
and
Pellegrino
all
all the
types
time.
of tea. Big fan of tea.
Okay.
I guess tea is natural. Wow, the no list.
I've got
Whew.
potato chips.
Yeah, well, there's no way he's gonna like chips. What are you kidding?
We don't have enough time. There's only 20 minutes. There's 17 minutes left in the show. There isn't enough time to go down.
there's
There's
not
no
enough
list.
time.
Dr. Steve can go to hell now.
Cereal's number 2 on his list of starchy foods bad.
You were so much of his fan a couple
Yeah,
of
I
minutes
hate him,
ago.
man.
Nah,
fucking
this guy's
hate
a
And
douche.
now I hate him.
This
I didn't
guy
say I
is
was a fan. All I said
freaking
was
douche.
he's turned me off to oatmeal.
This guy's a douche.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
He is.
We're having a protest tomorrow. We're going to have a parade and a march down the street protesting
Oh, my
Dr.
God.
He's
Steve.
got a Christmas card list of 2.
Nobody
Bell-
likes it.
Nobody
Bell
likes
peppers he's got on the no list.
What?
Fuck him.
Fuck him
Bell
is right.
peppers. Cucumbers. No.
Suck, you know what?
No cucumbers. No melons of any kind.
No melon.
Very anti-melon.
Fuck this guy.
What-
Pumpkins.
What about
squash.
watermelon?
What is this guy's
What
net
about
worth?
watermelon?
Who
I
is this
love
guy? What's his net
He
worth?
goes out of his way to say melons of any kind. No watermelon. That's a melon.
What does he do 4th of July? I'd like some non-processed starch, please. Well, suck it.
Yeah, wait a minute. What do you got?
You want a hot dog and a watermelon, or get the hell out of my party?
Yeah, I got
No ketchup, no mayonnaise, no
Ketchup has
soy
got a lot of
sauce,
sugar.
no
Ketchup-
steak
ketchup-
sauce, no Worcestershire, no red chili flakes, nothing like no zucchini, Bobby.
Red chili
Zucchini.
flakes
I thought
have
zucchini was
a
good for
lot
you.
of.
No.
Red chili flakes have a
Wait,
lot of.
what peppers did you say were bad?
Bell peppers.
What color though?
He doesn't say; it just says bell. So that would be all. That's red, green,
Every-
yellow. That's all of them.
That's Sergeant Pepper. That's every pepper.
This
Hold on.
guy's Dr. Jerk.
My microphone's fucked.
Yeah, your microphone's hitting.
Try it now.
No.
No,
You hear me now?
no. Hold on. Here comes Vinny.
All right.
That's
We're experiencing technical
oh, it's probably the thing on under the table.
Oh, the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh, there it
yeah.
goes.
Oh, there you go.
He's
You're
got
back.
it.
You're
We're
back.
Yeah, I
Nobody
moved my
move.
foot.
back.
That's why.
Nobody
Don't
move.
Oh, because you kick it. That's why.
We're
Nobody
experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Do, 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 do,
I used to love that on a
do,
game.
do,
Experiencing technical difficulties.
do, 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 do,
Yeah,
do,
Dr.
do.
Steve is really a bummer, man.
Oh, what a loser.
You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like talking about this episode.
No, he's
John-
responding to people in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
If
Well,
you
I
want to
told
comment
you,
to the guy,
if you want to die young, keep eating like you're eating.
yeah.
Johnny
Jesus.
Carson had this great little parody of Mr. Rogers, and I found it the other day. It was so fucking funny because I remembered it. I remembered seeing it when it actually happened. He's talking, he's, hi, boys and girls. He goes, you know, and he's telling them to get the money out of his parents' drawer, you know, take the money out of the thing. And he goes, and remember, if you don't send Mr. Rogers the money, no one will ever love you, and your dog will die.
Oh my God,
And I was dying laughing so hard.
that's not good.
Oh, it was funny as hell.
Yeah, but what about the dog?
Fuck the dog. It's a joke.
Chef Felix is on, by the way. I wonder how he feels about Dr. Steve's list.
Yeah.
Chef Felix, feel free to opine.
Dr. Steve is in a group text with a bunch of friends, and someone says, "Hey, let's go out for beers," and then someone's texting
Oh,
on the
you know
side.
that's really bad for you.
Someone's texting on the side, dude. Dr. Steve was in the group. Why did you tell him that we're going
It
out for
ruined
beers?
everything. He fucking ruined everything.
And bell peppers.
You
He
ruined
doesn't
it.
want to know that we're going out for beers and bell peppers.
Yeah, my wife made these delicious stuffed peppers. Oh, very bad for you.
Oh, very hard. Fuck off, Dr. Steve.
Yeah, these that can't be. I mean, how could you hang out with that guy? How could you go out for a meal?
You can't.
Right?
Listen to this a second. Listen.
Isn't it? Well, boys and girls, why don't we go over and talk to Mr. Fish? Here's your breakfast, Mr. Fish. Do you know what I think, boys and girls? I think Mr. Fish has bought the farm.
This is fucking dead.
Maybe he's just sleeping. A banana, Mr. Fish. Nope, he's dead, all right. That's what happens when you forget to feed Mr. Fish like Mr. Rogers did. By the way, boys and girls, there may be one or two of you out there who haven't yet joined the Mr. Rogers Pal for Life Club. For only $12, you get a membership card and a certificate stating, "Somebody loves me." Remember, you can't be my pal until you've sent your $12 and have an official membership card. Remember, if you don't send it, then nobody will ever love you. And your dog will die.
I remember that. I remember that one now.
That's fucking great.
That's good.
Johnny Carson was so good.
He
Didn't
was
get
the
political.
best.
Didn't talk about anything like
No,
these guys
you
do
never
now.
knew his politics.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was probably like somewhere in the middle of the road, I guess. But he was a big friend of Reagan. I know he was, but he didn't say it. He didn't talk about his policies ever. Didn't denounce Carter. Didn't announce anybody else who was LBJ. Whatever the hell was president. He never said anything bad. Now all these guys do on late night talk shows is bury any Republican. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into it tonight. I don't even want to talk about politics right now.
That's it.
But I'm just saying that's all they do. That's all they fucking do.
And they just get talking points from other people, and it's
You're
an
alienating half
agenda.
the audience.
David Letterman was great too. You didn't know much
He
about
never
David
said
Letterman.
anything either.
He
No.
never said anything easy.
Letterman never said
He
it.
had
Love
the
Letterman.
top 10 list. He had the stupid pet tricks. He had.
I
he
love
did
the
an
top
interview.
10. I look forward to
Who
the
didn't
top
love
10.
the top 10? And then he sprinkled in the guest appearance, for the
Yeah.
top 10. That was always whoever he had.
And his characters. He had
Hysterical.
Chris Elliott, Larry Bud Melman, he had
Yeah.
all these guys.
Yes.
It was fucking funny,
It was
man.
funny shit.
Now they don't have
and
anything.
he started you kind of knew David Letterman was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like he kind of revealed some stuff more than Johnny Carson ever did, but it was still funny. It was
Well,
funny stuff.
Carson wanted him to take over the
Yes,
Tonight Show,
yes.
and they gave it to Leno. And
Yes, Leno was funny too.
he was all right. He didn't. He didn't get political either, but I wasn't a big fan.
I wasn't a big fan of
But
it.
he didn't get political.
No.
No.
Which I appreciate. I do. And I
Right.
thought his show was good. He was a good interviewer. I just didn't find his comedy that great. I really didn't.
No,
I don't know if it was him. Jay Leno. I think Jay Leno was more like the person standing there just telling the jokes for somebody else. Like he was just, the funny part about Jay Leno was the way he just like spoke and acted.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily
But
what
you-
he was saying.
And that
Are
one
you telling
great
me
spot.
you don't long for the Jay Leno versus somebody's clowns
Oh,
today?
yes.
I mean,
Jimmy
would take-
Fallon.
you would
Jimmy
take
Fallon
three-
is very talented.
It's true.
But he's also become very political too.
so
Yeah.
political, and the worst, and this, hear me out, the worst of whoever's listening, whatever side you're on, this guy came from the most chauvinistic show ever, in the modern day,
The Man Show.
of the Man Show.
Man Show.
That, where all they did
Yep.
was have women in bikinis and everything, and the end of the show was girls on trampolines, that
Yep.
they
Yep.
made a big thing of
Jimmy
it.
Kimmel.
And now Jimmy Kimmel is out there today, being
Acting like he's Mr.
acting
Righteous.
like he's righteous, like
He's a
That's
piece
why
of
he's,
shit.
that's why he's good friends with Howard Stern. And I,
Howard Stern
and I
went
used to
down the
love Howard.
toilet.
And-
Howard's the same way. I mean, here's a guy that just did all of this stuff for years and years, and now acts like I'm holier
Trying to
than
distance
thou.
himself.
Yeah.
He's distancing himself from the things he did that made him famous.
from reality.
The gay dial-a-date and the out of the closet Lone Ranger and all that shit.
He did blackface.
He did all that stuff and
All of
Fart
it.
Man and
he did
in front of
the
Robin.
debasing of women and on
unbelievable
his
smacking.
show.
Yeah.
Sit on the speakers, I'm gonna hum. And
Yeah.
he was telling them to sit on the speakers in their panties and just fucking. And I'd be
And
like,
now
oh.
he's sitting here
and now
today
he's acting
telling
like
us
he's
holier than thou.
Yeah, now he's Larry King.
Oh,
yeah.
the Larry King.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I never, ever liked him.
I don't like
never.
him either.
I never liked him ever.
Oh, Howard?
But Howard.
Oh, I
never,
did. I used to love
never
Howard. I used to
cared-
love Howard.
Hold on, hear me out.
did.
I never cared for him. But when people were calling about, this, censor and this, I said, no, listen, I don't like Howard Stern. I just don't put him on. So if you don't like, whoever, If you don't like ins, just don't put ins. You don't have the right to call for the cancellation
Who's not
of
gonna like
ins.
ins?
Right? You should not.
canceled.
You can't be canceling Graz and just don't listen to them. Just
It's
change
impossible to cancel Graz.
Change the dial. Change the
Like
station.
I
Never cared
liked
for
I
Howard
liked the
Stern.
Howard Stern and Imus feud where they hated each other. It was fucking
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
It made for fun
Well,
radio.
that
but
was the appeal of Howard back then. Was like his anti-establishment.
everything.
like,
Anybody who was
everything.
anything.
Right.
He fucking
Howard
denounced.
Stern
Right? And
is,
yeah.
is a terrible person. When you look at the history of how he got into markets and what he did, you know what he did to the guys in Dallas? He did to the guys in Dallas, made up stories about one of them, his wives having an affair on him. The guy ended up killing himself. And that's how he was like the number 2 or 3 show, and this is true. Look it up.
I never knew that.
He came out with some outlandish thing
Made up a story.
about a story about 2 guys in Dallas, or maybe not Dallas, somewhere in Texas, and the guy killed himself because Howard Stern said something about about his wife or whatever, something along those lines.
I used to think
He
Howard
had a history of going into markets
I
and
ha-
coming
I
up
really,
with stories.
I really thought he was creative. He was very original and
He's
funny.
a terrible person.
And now I just have no respect for him at all.
No,
I
never cared
cannot
for him.
believe what he's become. And he does an interview, and you watch the interview. Sometimes I see it come up on Reels or something, and I watch the interview, and he don't even let anybody talk. They start to answering a question, and he answers it for them. So when you first joined the band, you had resentment. The guy's like, no, no, there was no resentment. And he goes, but you had some conflict with, no.
Yeah.
No. And you're like,
That's
and I'm like, what is he even leading this guy into this? Terrible. I can't stand him.
no, he's not a good person.
Makes 120 million a year, by the way.
Oh, fuck him. You think he could throw $1 million our way? Just $1 million so we stop talking about him?
How long is that contract for? When is that contract over?
Serious?
He's probably. I think he's probably. He does like 5 at a time, 5 years at a time now. When's his next
People
one? I
like
don't
you
know.
guys, people that liked him years ago, he's starting to lose. He's starting to lose his.
He's losing the guys.
No, I don't
that-
even turn him on anymore.
No, I don't either.
I mean, he did get
I don't
a
even
lot
put
of
it
people
on.
to get Sirius XM. He did.
Yes,
he
that's
Not
his
even
did.
on
big
my
contract.
preset.
He
That
was
first
big.
contract was
big.
It was also the time that they merged, right? Sirius,
Sirius
and
and XM.
Yeah, it was.
His Beth, she's done with him, right?
Is she?
Well, I mean, I don't know about officially, but like she's done with him hiding in
Like
the
I
basement.
thought, I respected his relationship with his first wife, Allison.
Yeah.
I thought that she put up with a lot of shit with him, and then he just fucking dumped her for this
Dumped her.
younger girl.
Dumped her. He's a terrible person.
It's going to hell. It's fucking going to hell with Steve, with Dr. fucking Steve and his
Yeah,
lectins.
Steve.
And the lectins.
And his
Yeah,
lectins.
him and his lectins.
Yeah,
Him and his
and when he
lectins.
gets there, the devil's going to give him bell peppers.
And bell peppers is on the menu every day.
Could you imagine?
Stuff with unpasteurized fucking. What was that?
And regular
and
starch.
pepperoni.
Starch.
And regular starch.
And store-bought starch.
And wheat flour.
And oats.
And
That's how
oats.
we got,
Tons
that's how
of
we got
oats.
on
Yeah,
this.
we're
They
gonna
got
talk
stuff
about
him with
this.
oats till his fucking stomach explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was quite a downer for me because I do like oatmeal. And I love oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal cookies are quite
Oatmeal
good.
raisin cookie is delicious.
Like I go to Branker's Deli now over in Valley Stream, and I just one day I went in there and I said, give me because Mitchell closed for a month and 2 months, so I was going to Mitchell's for my coffee
2
every day.
months?
Yeah, they're renovating, they're redoing the whole place, gutted it, right? So I started going to Branker's again, and I'm getting every day my coffee over there and a sandwich or something, and then one day I was like, oh, bran muffins. I had the bran muffin, with a little butter, toasted, delicious. Next day I go in there, they got no bran muffins. I go, fuck, I came in here for bran muffins. He goes, oh, these other muffins are good. So I got a blueberry muffin. Then I get the blueberry muffin, toasted with a little butter, delicious. Then I go in one day, I go, no more blueberry, no more bran. He goes, I go, what's the story with these fucking apple ones? He goes, the apples are great, bro. Apple muffins are great, bro. I get the apple muffin, fucking awesome. I'm eating muffins every fucking day now.
Well, what? But
Dr. Steve would
they
not
don't
be
bring
happy.
back.
Dr. Steve, what?
But they don't bring back.
No,
the-
this Thursday I got another
They go
brand
back
muffin.
on the rotation?
Yeah, start all over, but they're fresh. So you're getting fresh muffins.
Not like just wrapped in ceramic.
No bullshit. No,
Yeah.
not store bought shit. They make them right there. So
Nice.
folks, go to Branker's, get yourself a good corn muffin, bran muffin, raisin. What is that? Banana nut. Good.
Yes, banana nut good muffin.
It's a
Yes.
good fucking muffin.
Now, do you have the whole muffin or just the top?
Oh, I love the whole muffin, but I
Those-
do prefer the top.
With the stump.
The stump. What are we gonna do with the stumps?
We're going to do with the stumps. Give them to the homeless.
Give it to the whole- We want the whole muffin.
Classic.
And then Rebecca DeMornay
Yeah.
comes in,
Yeah.
starts yelling at him.
That was fucking so good. Those shows are brilliant, man.
Oh,
They really are.
yes. I was
Who is
never
this
a
we're
fan
listening to?
back in the day.
This is,
This is Foo Fighters.
yeah,
I love Foo Fighters.
the Foo. Love the
Yeah, it
Foo.
sounded good. I liked it. I can barely make it out though.
I saw them at the City Field.
I did too. I was working.
When Dave Grohl broke his leg, he was sitting in the throne. This is years ago.
Oh no, I did it last
He
year.
broke his leg over in Europe,
I was right by the stage.
and he
where-
didn't stop the tour. He actually, they built him like this throne, and he came to the City Field concert and sat there with his leg up
No,
the
I
whole time
did
playing
the show
guitar.
last year.
Couple of months, I guess it was last summer already. I was at the Jane's Addiction show on the rooftop at Pier 17.
Steve Perry.
I don't know how Perry Farrell's still alive.
Perry Farrell. By the way.
Did you hear what happened?
No.
We witnessed it. So I was like, I know a bunch of their songs. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful night, great
Sure.
venue,
Love Jane's Addiction.
rooftop of Pier 17, beautiful night, and he seemed off. Right? I was like, is this a an
probably-
instrumental?
it was probably the
Or-
acid.
It was, well, obviously, right? It's like,
Yeah,
is this
I
an
think he does a little-
instrumental? Whatever.
Perry's
He couldn't
known
pick
to
up on the
partake.
song, and then he sang some songs, but he was way off, man. And
a
the
freak.
drummer was phenomenal. I don't know if the drummers, and then of course, what's his name? The guitarist was phenomenal. And they started having words. Perry Farrell and what's his name?
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, I was there.
On stage.
Yes.
They had like a fist fight.
No,
they went at each
no,
other?
they were. There was something. What's the guitarist's name? I'm drawing a blank again. It's like
Hold on.
Carmen Electra's boyfriend. Come on.
Avery
No.
Perkins.
Carmen Electra's boyfriend, the guitarist.
Carmen Electra's
Oh, I
boyfriend.
don't. I have no idea.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the current lineup.
Of who?
On Jane's Addiction, the
I
guitarist
don't
was
know that.
phenomenal.
Dave Navarro.
Dave Navarro, thank you. So
Yes.
Perry Farrell and Dave Navarro,
No, I'm not
they got like face to face. They still starting to get into it at that show in New York City. 2 days later, they go to Boston, fist fight, and it started because he was on drugs. He was out of control. There was songs that they were playing. That, we were sitting there, we're like, is this a musical? Not a
Oh, he's a freaky looking
an
fuck
instrumental.
anyway.
You know, this that next thing.
Yeah.
He was out of it. And then when they went to Boston, they had an actual fist fight. It was a confrontation in New York City that we saw.
What was the
that
other
was
band?
show.
Porno for Pyros.
Yeah.
That was the other band. Yeah.
And now they have not gotten back out on tour. They got into a fist fight and they don't know what's going on.
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be like with like Aerosmith back in the day when Steven Tyler and Joe Perry were all fucked up, and the Doors. Jim Morrison used to come out fucked out of his face and they would be playing,
Yeah.
getting ready for a song, and he would never start singing it.
Who's still alive in Buffalo, by the way? You know that, right? He's still alive in Buffalo.
Bruce Springsteen. I mean,
Jim Morrison?
Jim Morrison.
He's in
yeah.
Buffalo?
He faked his death and
All
he's
right.
alive and working at a supermarket in Buffalo.
of course he is with Elvis.
He faked it.
Him and Elvis.
You faked it.
It's funny how they say I saw Elvis and they got a grainy picture. It's
You
never
got to do
clear.
the rundown, Rich.
Yeah, we got about 2 minutes here if you want to squeeze something in here.
All right, let's squeeze something in. Let's squeeze in some lectins.
Well, I will say this. The numbers have gone up consistently since Graz left at 10 o'clock.
Of course.
Okay, we were down around
No,
60-something views.
Oh, that's not
And
nice.
now we are up. Well, I'm not trying to not be
People
nice.
were
I'm
interested
just
in hit and
being-
run.
I'm just being factual.
Yeah, they're looking at an update on that. Is my bumper.
103
Graz
and
smashed into my car tonight.
103 and 45, so we're up to 148. Greg DiFilippo checking in, Lou Ferriola, Ann Rothney, Mike Bott, Vinny Rulo chiming in tonight. Our board out Vinny, Joan Crupiascia, Bonnie Scalisi, Bruno Coppola. Very sorry to hear about your mom, Bruno. Very sorry to hear that. Hope the family's doing okay. Julia Ugarte, Althea, who's fast asleep after her oatmeal and her pills, listening to
her
Limo
pills.
Talk. Taz, the resident artist. Anthony Grazade checking in tonight from the car.
Oh, right.
Chef Felix, and I think I mentioned Mr. Mike Bott. Thank you to everybody today who made a great opening day for Farmingdale Baseball and Softball. Thanks for all the help. We had a great, if you don't know New York State Senator Steve Rhodes, he's a fantastic guy. He was our Grand Marshal this year and a really, really good guy. The guy has actually played in a men's league. He's probably played about 40 years of his life, baseball. He throws out a first pitch today at the game.
Burned it in?
Burned it into the kid's glove. 12U, catcher's glove. And I look at the kid and I go, he could throw. And he goes, how hard's he going to throw it? I said, well, I'm going to tell you, the guy's played ball most of his life. He's probably going to hum it in there. I go, just be ready. And he did.
Not trying to scare you, but your parents have dental, huh?
Just letting you know. Just letting you know, kid. But thank you to everybody today. And thank you to Anthony Grazade for bailing out at 10 because the numbers went up.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Our ambulance is here.
And we're
going
gonna
to
check. Yeah, we're gonna check Bobby's
good.
car afterwards.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's going on
I
with
want to
that.
congratulate my Hawks team yesterday for winning their first opening day, first game.
Very nice.
Won yesterday over at Fireman's
Nice.
Field. And then when the rains hit, so the other team didn't get a chance to play over there yesterday. But that was some nasty rain yesterday. Whoa.
Yes.
That was pretty fierce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it was nice to be back at Fireman's for our opener. So
Did you
that's
finish
good.
the game? Did they finish it or they had to call it?
They had to call it in the fifth. So,
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
Our 10U girls were in a championship game yesterday, and they had to call it. It ended in a tie.
no.
I know. So they went with the old co-champion.
Oh.
I know. Nobody
I
likes
think
that.
there should be tiebreakers in games like that. Like, there's got to be something.
Fist fight.
It just stinks for both sides.
Fist fight.
It is, yeah.
Fist fight.
Fist fight.
Arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling,
Yeah.
mud wrestling.
to the
I
death.
don't know what the fuck.
Well, what do you mean? Like some stat during the game that somebody was
something
better
like
at?
who had the
You're
most
gonna-
hits. Anything.
Yeah?
Anything. I agree with
I
you.
don't know. What if it was a
I can't have
cheapy
coach-
infield hit?
It
Doesn't
is
matter.
what it is.
A bikini
it's a-
contest.
There you go. Or home run derby. Do a home run derby or something like that before the game, just so you have
In the
something.
rain.
Do a home run derby before the game.
In case there's a tie.
In case we have a time. Everybody come an hour early. We're going to do a home run derby
Who can eat the most
just in
lectins?
case.
Instead of
we have a
batting
tie.
practice, we're doing home run derby.
Who can eat the most lectins? How about that?
Lectins. Who can eat the
Which team eats
who can
less
wolf down?
lectins?
Who could wolf down a whole feed bag of oats
And tomatoes.
with lots of lectins? Lots of lectins.
How about a hot dog eating
I
contest?
like my lectins. Yeah, hot dog eating contest.
Make lectins great again. Screw you,
Mala.
Dr. Steve.
MLGA.
Malga.
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 Lectins, great.
All right, Graz,
Hey.
when the cops show up at your door, make sure you answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's happened. I'm going out to assess the damages to my
Yes.
vehicle from
And then to the
from the
hospital.
Grozmobile.
We're going to go check it out.
All right, that's it. We're done.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for stopping in tonight with us, and enjoy the rest of the week. Have a great night.
Stay tuned for Casey.
Casey's coming up right now.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is, that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.